On steroids.
Police say they have arrested 3 suspected hackers believed to be part of an international network.
A group calling themselves Anonymous has vowed to destroy the Church of Scientology.
Anonymous is the group responsible for Operation Payback, which temporarily crippled the websites of MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal.
We are Legion.
We are Anonymous.
Distributed denial of service, devolved the stack will trap when DOS attacks. Suits without a head get scared and shit. They slash you what we lack. A sense of compassion. Justice must be swift. I'll turn the hurt in the pockets of white supremacists. These nemesis is never this vicious. We troll the net for missions. Evil's your position. Your file's gonna cover missing. What opposed they dissing, posturing and speaking out of fear. Super consciousness, our warriors are virtual bombardiers. We don't forgive, we don't forget. Expect us, wasn't no one to protect us. Come together as a legion. Internet unite, connect us. We will make our presence known. We got folks on the megaphones. SQL inject intravenously like it's prednisone. Rebelling on a larger scale. We Jonas came to slay the where we hip. So they slither and swinging them lizards by their tail. We check their mail, defacing professional looking webpage. When I rhyme, I wake the sheeples catatonic vestige. Bundling the message encapsulated in the rap track. Black facts is project chronology. Talking fat gas, but a back fact. And I'm the type of person never had jack. Destruction of Chris Ford camp. Put away this ass that. We vigilant, the vigilante. Highest staking up the anti-cross site script. And Felicia Palmer with bunched up panties. Epilepsy foundation. Far from invasion. Turks and Brazilians, Tunisians, even Malaysians.
Gawker website we pulled up just to see, have a look about what's going on. It talks about the power people now have on the internet if they want to do this.
Technically speaking, they are heroes because they can solve everything. They are up all of the security systems.
Train event, we rage and give a fuck about a cussing club McKay hatch. Profanity, I spew it for the fucking loving cause I can. And who the hell is you to try to change a man? Operation Payback, radical Avenger Sands. Intelligent Israelis with viruses known as Stuxnet. Programming logic controllers and root kids ass. We need to know, trying to feed the homeless. Cops are screaming no, government and corporate sources. We must defeat our foes as freedom goes. They trying to sniff us out and get the ISPs reversing the cameras on computers. Feds are eyeing me, Marine Corps, Brick Bradley, man and naked, the Chronicle. Maximum security methods with torches chronicle. To Aaron Bar forever you will walk around with slash and scar and crash your car. Executives are worshiping the morning star. It is bizarre, the people are the ones oppressing people. When will the day come we recognize as equals? Electronic money from Satoshi Nakamoto. Spending bitcoins on hoes for their photos with no kimonos. Remarkable power, the python is clearing syntax. International Federation of Photo Bin Jack. The script kiddies hacking to the mainframe of big cities. YouTube videos for children showing big titties. No pity for the oppressive and get it through your skulls. We were born to change the world, evolving past the hacks for laws.
There are hackers which are fighting for some kind of ideological points and hackers who are just doing illegal activities.
The police department goes into certain things and the government goes into certain things. Probably I would put that on the same level as I would someone who goes in and hacks into a site they're not supposed to be on.
The bottom line is, if you have information in a database someplace, consider yourself a potential target.
Expect us. We don't forgive, so don't forget.
Ayo! You know what's the realest. Every time when they play good over the music, songs, kick it off for them, they squeeze off music.
This love and truth make the system fail. Love confusion, I put we brain in a jail. Invisible shackles and chain can't build. So me sharpen me blade and cut the jag and tail. Politicians them play with just like a game. X amount that child, but it's all the same. Hollywood sacrifice for the price and fame. Obsession with celebrity, I keep my lead, we are try. Lock up Rasta, but CIA provide cocaine. Manipulate the mind to make it love pain. Them a go on with Lucifer and make it rain. Wise people keep saying, hey, people stand up, mash up the empire. Must be a lie, say the devil is a liar. People wake up, mash up the empire. Walk through the fire, seek freedom, get higher. People rise up, mash up the empire. Revolutionary mind never tired. People light up, mash up the empire.
Hey, bang songs, play music for them, my people.
Mash up the empire. Mash up the empire. Yeah, make darkness retire. Society make black man bleach him skin. Can't see danger but me see a shark fin. Go and try your best but can't make me like him. a soldier, not live life in a sin. No, artificial beauty tooting, burn chemical, use herbal medicine. Liquor boys and crack, they get charmed with shiny rim. Yeah, the rich get richer, some more people struggling. Hey, people stand up, mash up the empire. Must realize that the devil is a liar. People wake up, mash up the empire. Walk through the fire, seek freedom, get higher. People rise up, mash up the empire. Revolutionary mind, never tired. People light up, mash up the empire. Yeah, make darkness retire. Make darkness retire. Bucks and runs for the mother.
They got $1 billion in the ceiling and $1 billion in their office, $1 billion in their bedroom, and it's locked in the closet. See, it ain't a problem to control who makes a profit when you're the ones cutting all the holes in our pockets. Got $1 billion in the ceiling and $1 billion in their office, billions in the bedroom, and it's locked in the closet. See, it ain't a problem to control who makes a profit when you're the ones cutting all the holes in our pockets. They spend $1 million just to eat, and it costs half for a seat, and they'll charge 50 grand an hour if you want them to speak. They got what you wish you had, but what they got in the bag ain't really worth nothing at all. But they got your mom and dad believing in the system and buying it all the time. And I feel bad for us all, cause it's really just a crime. See, JP Morgan Chase and the heads of some banks, they made down to Jekyll Island just to privatize the banks. They took control, the books are closed. We can't look, no one knows what they're doing, what they're making. They just say, hey, we're banking banksters and gangsters. That's what I'm yelling. They own your reality and control your salary. They got $1 billion in the ceiling and $1 billion in their office, $1 billion in their bedroom, and it's locked in the closet. See, it ain't a problem to control who makes a profit when you're the ones cutting all the holes in our pockets. Got $1 billion in the ceiling and $1 billion in their office, billions in the bedroom, and it's locked in the closet. See, it ain't a problem to control who makes a profit when you're the ones cutting all the holes in our pockets. I said the money is a weapon, that funds a regression, and the laws are imposing that leaves a good person broken, left down on bended knees, stressed to begging to be free. It's worldwide, at aside every town and overseas. Those who are owned by those who sit on a throne, and they build it all to watch it fall, just like Rome. And they know it and they feed it, so we'll read it and believe it. Them headlines full of doubt, so we'll bail them out. Yeah, the more they print, the less it's worth, but they won't ever feel the hurt. But I bet you do when you walk up to it and have to pay the clerk. Yeah, they say they're saving the world and all these nations, but it's really all controlled to explode through inflation. They got $1 billion in the ceiling and $1 billion in their office, $1 billion in their bedroom, and it's locked in the closet. See, it ain't a problem to control who makes a profit when you're the ones cutting all the holes in our pockets. Got $1 billion in the ceiling and $1 billion in the office, billions in the bedroom, and it's locked in the closet. See, it ain't a problem to control who makes a profit when you're the ones cutting all the holes in our pockets. Yeah.
Hella pimpin' on these internets, I got a relevant mission. Since we got a problem with some rival borders, and we got a lot of laws that tell us they are on a quest to slaughter every bit of our operation. They can't copy, so they hatin'. So I'm keeping my methods close to the chest. I rock the knock on speed dial, case I got a social. Internal contacts that ain't taking tape mobile. Oh no, my aim designed off, checking to see if it's suspended or if it got reset and appended to the SNs.txt. The enemy is holding on their central server. If it isn't, I'll be golden. In the meantime, XOR found a demon that can co-wrote and exploit for. I must be dreaming, but we gotta find the offset. This distro's unlisted, so perhaps we cannot do this like some script kiddie bitches. Hacker war, I think ain't in the mid of a hacker war. Hacker war, my man's boyfriend the size of it fatter than yours. Hacker war, I think ain't in the mid of a hacker war. Hacker war, the stakes are high when you're high and your money's a score. Swatting ain't my style, but if we need, I got my burner. And I can push this DID through my voice server. In the Philippines, they biblical like the Philistines. I hit the greens and get the crew lifted. Couple lines and I be tables, and I keep them out the sequel box. Hitting us from summits at our data center Equinox. Grabbing hits and keeping clicks. Packy server blazing on the mathematics. time I'll be raising an Ida to disassemble all they progs. Jump with Ollie like a skateboarding frog. Is debugger present? Not at all. Focus on the leader. Pace business docs, Adobe Reader, Google Docs, tweet it from a 9-9. Cause I ratted on it all the peace. Throw the box accounts and free my aim from the Comdesk fraud. Who's the boss of the bar? I'm engaged in the pit of a hacker war. Hacker war. My meter's 44 size and fatter than yours. Hacker war. I'm engaged in the pit of a hacker war. Hacker war. The stakes are high when you're high and your money's the score.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it.
Face the facts, join our hands, make a stand. It's time to gather plans, get the shot, take the chance. Till there is no one left, stay correct to the death. They can't ever break a freedom, we will never let them. The corrupt politics is killing the system. Cynicism is it, and it's everything that you witness. They tell you what to think, make you believe that they're the realness. They feed us full of lies, and yet we always forgive them. It's all conspiracy, and if you feed it into it, you're the puppet. The government's pulling strings from above you. It's time for the introduction to truth. Let's start a movement. We've all been brainwashed. They believe that we all are stupid. We believe in what we see and whatever our ears are hearing. But if you look close, listen, gather your own opinion, you'll understand all the lies, lines and what's between them. This word is not your oyster. This word is a fucking prison. Come on. To what's happening in our nation. No one will stand up for the fear of assassination. So they strip us of everything. We stand there and just take it. We're scared to make a stand, a false flag operation. Research Illuminati, find out by 9/11. You see they line their pockets, don't believe the lies they tell you. Trying to see the truth, realize we need to do whatever it is we can to protect our livelihood. It's time for us to prove whether conspiracy or not. They owe some explanations to the questions that we got. What are the skull and bones? What is lying beneath all these secretive meats? Got you lying between your teeth. What's with the Bilderberg and burning your effigies? I'm praying to Lucifer. How Satanist can you be? While all of the time praying you believing in the peace just to keep up appearances within Christianity. Come on. Stay strong when they try to shut us down or turn around, let us storm them. We got the warnings, let us march from the morning through the night. We gon' fight and close the eye and overthrow all these damn secret societies. Why we gotta stand for the new world proprieties? The evidence is clear, we're naive to the lies. Illuminati wolves killing sheep in the night. When will we learn? When will we see what is right underneath all our eyes? This whole time realize we've been deceived and they're trying to deplete us. They brainwashed our minds, may our souls stay free from corruption. Never trust them, let them get ahead. Even if we chant a march to the very end, nevertheless, let them know we will never rest. Till I bid him, I beat to them, knots to the head. Come on! Illuminati, you'll never take control. You'll
longer will we allow them to control our lives and poison our planet with their greed and corruption. Manipulating us, pulling our strings behind the scenes, as they built their criminal empire on the back of hard-working people like each of you. They seduced us with advertisements for a life we could never afford, poisoned our bodies with junk food, and distracted our minds with pointless entertainment, all the while happily lending us money to push us further into their debt.
Yeah. I can guarantee you that when I die, there ain't gonna be a clone. I'm the only real one when I'm in the zone. I know they wanna catch me when I'm all alone, and I'm cool with that. I'm used to having to hold my own. Yeah, the skills and the rhymes and the raps are built for combat. I'm here to take the children's minds back from the television and the villainous mind traps and the criminals and the military complex. Yeah, cause the TV got a mouth on it. So watch your kids when they get hit from the sound from it. And the internet when they playing around on it. The technology is how they are surrounding us. Cybernetic tentacles, metal flesh, metallic tendrils, subliminal sexual messages sent through your mentals, experimental test tubes and genetic vessels. Yeah, they're looking down upon us from the minors. They want us traumatized from the drama. We not gon' stop, we ride like marauders. It's hard to find us, we camouflage in the collage of mirages. Robotic armored guards that come to bomb us. This goes beyond anonymous and as large as goddess. We've got piranhas in our waters. Yeah. Look at the corporate folk, they slide a bill under your nose without snorting coke. You think your shit won't sink because you float your votes? Well, bye-bye, motherfucker, row your boat. Yeah. Now when you listen, these psychopaths want us to bow when they sin. I'm loud when I'm spitting, my mouth is a weapon. So when I bust rounds, don't down when I'm ripping. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. The second he's stabbing, we rapping the Second Amendment. The weapons are kept for defense and protection. They send to these devils, these federal henchmen are getting aggressive. They just wanna stress us, so that when we flip out, they can come and get us. And they make us get down, so they put on pressure. And they wanna test and measure our threshold. They don't want us to get loud, it's another risk now. But we've learned to chance it. This shit is too real, so fuck the circumstances. Motherfuckers wanna come and murk your families. Who give a damn till your blood is squirt on canvas? Don't trust the news for answers. Your loved ones getting crushed and hurt and damaged. A motherfucker still jump in front of cameras. Busting guts, get a mustard murder sandwich. Cause if you white, you a problem. And if you black, you a target. And if you rap, you a monster. And if you speaking the facts, motherfuckers come catch you, you a martyr. In this game of chess, see there's rules. Look at the board, see the chess pieces move. Before they figure out what chess piece they use, you gotta figure out what chess piece are you. So don't be fooled by the mind control from Zionists generated by these cartels. They don't wanna separate us, they just wanna manipulate us into separating ourselves. It's a dark spell, and it can't be unspoken, it must be broken. All this gun control and all these puppet shows, man, I ain't trusting no one. Better duck, it comes another explosion. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. And this may be irrelevant to you, but even the most intelligent of Jews will address the elephant that's in a room. Cause how much can a pelican consume? See, a Jew isn't a Zionist, but a Zionist could be a Jew. You see, they like to fuse the ideas of the two to confuse you and the minds of the Jews, so they fight for these ghouls. You should know by now I'm talking about the Rothschilders, and they're using Israel as a Rottweiler. These killers are cold, man, like some crocodile blood. They don't really give a damn or a fuck about us. Look at the guys that strip, they pop the clips, taking shots at kids, dropping bombs and shit on a populace with rocks and sticks. They locked in a grid, looking like a Nazi pit. From Al-Qaeda to ISIS, who you think's creating them, training them and paying them? You better check the nation that you stationed in, who sees making favors and see who donates to them. It's a big game, ain't it? Matter of fact, it's a big shame, ain't it? It's a situation they don't want to have to play with, even when a kid is getting decapitated. Peace to Syria, the Middle East, American bloodbath has reached hysteria. We preach the barrier, we must act while the freedom of speech is still hearing us, and the media just keeps burying up facts. Over and over again, we've seen it before and we heard it's the same thing. That's why I say fuck this system, and let's murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream. Murder the mainstream. I ain't a killer, but I murder the mainstream.
freedom's getting threatened. That's why we on the front lines and we deep up in the trenches. When they speak into the prisons, we don't believe a single sentence. We don't need them for protection, we can see through their deception. From hidden ancient artifacts to futuristic missiles, the world will continue to split with humans in the middle. The revolution is simple. Look at yourself in the mirror, you feel it burning behind your eyes, inside of your spirit. We cherish this moment now that we're growing in numbers. No one knows that we're coming. We summoned each other and now we're together. We're coming with love in our heart to start a new beginning, with new vision to see through the dark, and we're winning. No more dealing with sheep or arguing. We don't need them, cause every single one of us is all equal. We the people are the ones who's gonna see through this evil. And if we're not able to reach you, we love you, but we must leave you, because yeah, the time has come and we're all awake. We're seeing through the lies and we're not afraid. We on the other side where everything is real. Are you prepared? Get ready for the same seal. Yeah, the time has come and we're all awake. We're seeing through the lies and we're not afraid. We on the other side where everything is real. Are you prepared? Get ready for the same seal. It's like a modern day Inglorious Bastards. We approaching the catalyst with informative rappers and for warriors, hackers, and activists from around the globe. We enact some of the last ones left, so you could only imagine what's going to happen next. Cause this is only a fraction, and no one's alone in this. That's why we swarm out of masses and cause a mass effect. The new world orders collapse and the force is just massive. You feel it in your soul as it passes. This is the clash of the tyrants, fascism, science, magnetic science, galactic alignment, capital giants trying to trap us inside this mechanical climate. But we adapt and survive it, and that's why we never looking back or behind us. It's either gonna get darker or brighter, and as we walk to the fire, we become more conscious and wiser. And we're not gonna stop, why? Because we got the desire to topple empires. We're not gonna comply, we've got to survive this. Yeah, the time has come and we're all awake. We're seeing through the lies and we're not afraid. We on the other side where everything is real. Are you prepared? Get ready for the same seal. Yeah, the time has come and we're all awake. We're seeing through the lies and we're not afraid. We on the other side where everything is real. Are you prepared? Get ready for the same seal. You feel it in the air, the energy surrounds us. Some heavenly powers, it was meant to be ours. The momentum has never been wilder, and I've never been prouder. Let's remember the towers and put an end to these cowards. This is freedom from slavery. My chains are on the ground, I came to be loud, and my frequency's changing. Here we all look different, but we're seeing the same things. We speak from the same brain and we bleed from the same veins. And we believe in the same dreams. They pissed off because we caused a leak in the mainstream. Now we bout to flood into the streets and reclaim peace. But meanwhile, all the sheep will remain asleep. Humans are designed to fly through evolution, and now it's come for the time for resolution. Nothing is final, will survive this execution. Steve Grant reporting to you live from the revolution. Yeah, the time has come and we're all awake. We're seeing through the lies and we're not afraid. We on the other side where everything is real. Are you prepared? Get ready for the same seal. Yeah, the time has come and we're all awake. We're seeing through the lies and we're not afraid. We on the other side where everything is real. Are you prepared? Get ready for the same seal.
All right, lots to talk about tonight regarding some new developments just over the last few hours, and this is big. It started when the feds today shut down Mega Upload, the file-sharing service that apparently has more than 150 million registered users and 50 million daily visitors.
Hello, Congress of the United States. We are Anonymous. We are here to address the current situation on the recent shutdown of the file-sharing website, Mega Upload. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. We are not fucking playing.
Declare this to be an unlawful assembly. I order all those assembled to immediately disperse.
Let me know when we're live.
Can you hear me?
I declare this to be an unlawful assembly.
Okay.
Hey, Rose. Can you hear me?
Okay. What is going on?
What is going on?
I just spoke at an echo.
Echo. Playing.
On the screen.
Yeah. I can see that as well. What?
Well.
Tyler,
Had a weird issue going on.
That's weird.
I need a charge. You seen the plug for my phone, baby?
We got 500 views.
Have you?
And the show.
Have you seen my plug for my phone? Yeah. I mean, didn't I just have it around my neck when I walked in the house?
We're live?
No, the plug though. I need the plug into the cube. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever
we're
it's
live.
called.
Yeah, we're live.
Rosie, welcome to another episode of Anonymous Bites Back. Woo!
Yeah, with our fluctuating net speed.
Hey, I'm Jay.
What's going on?
Who do we have on the show today with us? Everybody introduce yourselves.
This is the backup
Mr.
guy.
Nodell, San Antonio, Texas.
The backup guy? Nice. I thought you said backdoor. I was going, eek.
Nice time. What's up, everybody?
Welcome.
Thank you.
So we got some fun topics I've seen here tonight. We have topic of net security, a little bit about addiction and how to handle addiction. Tyler, what other topics do we have?
We have the Julian Assange thing.
He's out at the end of the month. And doesn't Manning get out this month too?
I think so.
In March? Yeah, I think.
Yep, it is art.
Yeah. Nice.
Years going by quick.
It is.
I'm still getting in the habit of 2017 down. I still put.
I do the same thing. Don't feel bad. I think it's just something when we get older, we just tend to. Well, even when we were younger and when we were in school, we still did it too. So it's just bad habit.
Blaming it on age. But last time I was on the show.
Go ahead.
What?
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We talked a little bit about Op New Blood and getting information out to new people that are interested in Anonymous. And we're working really hard right now, collaborating with pages and information that we will have for you as soon as possible. So anybody that's watching that did comment or message us, waiting on that. And please, if you're interested in learning more, and also people messaging the page, please, we will not click them.
I think something's happened to the feed.
Yeah, I think so too.
It says live video interrupted on my screen. Oh, sorry. Back. It's probably a glitch.
So what is going on with Assange? Is he Ecuador embassy is getting rid of him, or they don't want him gone?
Tyler, you got this?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
He's multitasking. I can hear the blank. Yeah.
What is going on with my feed, yo?
You know, there's two pictures of you.
Oh, I know.
on my phone.
Well, the feed was good, and now it's like not really uploading.
You're multiplying like a gremlin. You poured water on you.
Now, if you're having problems seeing the feed, guys, or hearing the feed, let us know in the comments, and we will make adjustments, okay?
Yes, please. We apologize about that. We were having some technical difficulties earlier.
Technical difficulties is normal when everybody wants to silence us, but that's why we're here today, is to get our voices heard and explain the situations, what the false media is saying compared to what we know as fact, and hear what other people have to say as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'll go ahead and start with
we all going to introduce ourselves, guys? Or?
Yourselves, guys.
Okay, I'm Jay. Hi.
Tyler.
Are you Jay? Was that JJ? Like JC?
Yeah.
Hi. See, now I introduced myself. But I wanted to talk about addiction and what we're seeing as of addiction online, and how you could reach out and help somebody if you see those symptoms, and what's the best ways to approach somebody with addiction, especially somebody you don't know. You only know through Facebook or social media. I heard a sigh.
Well, because I used to work in the addiction field, so it's a tricky one, you know. And
it is.
So when you're dealing with addicts in general, the thing is that, you know, usually you're gonna get like retaliation from the addict, and usually putting them on the spot that they have a problem is usually not the best way to go about it. It's like you offer suggestions and positive reinforcement, and you know, pointing out you know, how it's affecting their life, you know, is the shock and awe treatment. But it doesn't know it has most times than other, when you're pointing out like somebody that they have an issue or a problem, it usually doesn't work in your favor, and that's the problem that we have in the addiction field.
Completely understand. I mean, if you see somebody bragging about heroin addiction, for example, always be supportive, because again, people are going to have, as much as you want them to change, they're going to have to want it, and ignoring it is not the best thing to do. But they make it extremely defensive about it.
Yeah, they're gonna be extremely. They're always gonna be extremely defensive about it. Most likely because they can't imagine a life without the drug, but yet they don't understand that the drug is affecting their life financially, physically, spiritually, mentally. And the funny thing with drugs is that it'll weasel its way into a part of the brain that deals with food, sex, love, all the essentials that you need, everything that you think that you need to survive. Heroin, methamphetamine, drugs, it all goes into there.
No, and I completely agree. And I mean, nothing is harder than watching somebody struggle with addiction. Some struggling with it. It's a community. It's your family. It's your friends. It's your neighbors. Even your animals will suffer in this.
Absolutely.
We're Anonymous is starting an outreach program to help people if they have questions tackling their addiction. Someone to reach out to say, hey, I have this problem, and do it anonymously and not have to worry about being reported or anything like that. Our goal is solutions and ideas to help them combat their addiction. Myself, I've been clean 15 methamphetamines, so I know, again, personally, what it's like to feel that struggle.
What the hell is that?
What was that?
What the hell? You got woodpecker.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, awesome.
It's
awesome.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, being in the environment, nowadays I have friends struggling in the activism world with everything from heroin addiction to methamphetamines. When you go to protests and things and you hear about people maybe 3 or 4 times a month that you're protesting with that have these struggles, don't look at them differently, but then offer that olive branch if you can, because having a support team, whether they need that support or if they're talking about being clean, be that friend that they can reach out to, whether it's venting or if they're looking for resources. There's a lot of questions that they'll have, and with addiction, again, you're not thinking in your right frame of mind. Sometimes you lose the difference between right and wrong, and you got to be that friend.
Yeah. What is your name again?
I'm Rosie.
Rosie. Okay, again. So yeah, where were you about 6 months ago when I decided to get clean?
See, and that's the whole point. I mean, struggling with addiction, you're not alone. And there's so many people, whether you see the dark comments on their walls about not wanting to be alive anymore or not wanting to communicate anymore, book down because of it. Reach out to them. And again, they're gonna handle it how they want to handle it, whether it's defensively or you may at a time where they want to talk about of recovery. And recovery is not an easy thing, I mean, for me, I relapsed hundreds of times over years, strong enough to realize that I had to change the friends, the places, and for me, moving out of state was the option. So, I mean, there's ways to offer.
Yeah, well, my kid's mother died from an accidental overdose in 2014.
Damn.
Right now,
I'm sorry.
I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning from the alarm, and she was right next to me, stiff cold. So, yeah, I mean, it hit home pretty close,
Yeah, and about 6 years ago, she was using methamphetamines. He was an alcoholic at 29 years old. She was drinking really heavily, and she actually sleep. So she was actually reaching for her phone, and her family found her on the floor. So, I mean, for me, I can't even handle smelling alcohol anymore because of it. When you see those signs, it's all let them know they have a support group. But again, it's up to the person to change themselves.
Definitely.
Sorry, multitasking.
Yeah, me too.
I lost my lighter. It's cigarette time.
Well, we're gonna still.
Speaking of addictions,
what is up with this connection, dude?
Yeah, I've been having problems. Like it just says interrupted on half of the stuff that I try.
Yeah, because I have like 0 upload speeds.
And I think I'm in Wisconsin at the moment, and if I'm not mistaken, we have the worst upload of 50 states.
See, I got lucky where I'm at right now, out in Arizona. The upload speed and download speed is really good here, but as you move further into the city, because local internet providers, you share bandwidth, it's really hard to get. For me, it's streaming movies for my kids. Log in.
They don't add me anymore. I think everyone's mad at me.
James is offering to add more to the bandwidth issue.
Well, we're losing the stream. What the fuck is going on here?
They have censorship issues too with Apple, and I mean anything that you broadcast live stream, they have that issue.
Well, you know what, guys? I'm just sending this out to the CIA agent that works on whatever I'm listening to us. Fix the fucking connection. If you're gonna sit and listen to all of our calls anyway, it's like mutually beneficial if it works right. I'm sure you guys are listening to it being all choppy and shit. That's not enjoyable. So let this be like symbiotic. If you're going to be a blood-sucking parasite off of us, anyway, you might as well put something back into it. Come on.
And we're back in the...
Oh, did they fix it? Come on.
I have never seen my bandwidth like
Well,
fluctuate like this.
Same.
It just means we're important, and whatever we're saying, somebody wants to shut us up, and that means we fight harder.
All we've talked about though is drugs. We haven't really talked about the government, I guess so.
Oh, it all kind of, yeah, it depends. We kind of a huge amount of experience with like that. So, I mean, I think, you know, telling people stories so that you have a real relationship with somebody, like breaking the around addictions and the things that cause addictions is really a hurdle as well, you know, so that people don't react poorly, you know, the people that are around you, so you do have support or understanding even if they haven't been in your situation, because a lot of these stories they don't get out, you know, you don't realize what someone's been through, and just sitting and listening and understanding some of that I think could be helpful to all of us. But like I said, it's not something that I have a huge amount of.
My favorite musicians like killed himself, shot himself in the left face, like Kurt Cobain. He was a heroin addict, but that ripped me apart when I was younger, like when he died, because I think he was a massive, like he was hell of a musician and a really good character. I don't know if any of you guys are Nirvana fans, but I think he's a good guy. Like, it's sad when musicians like
it's sad
and they have no way out, and then they just end up.
And we have the reasons why people would feel, well, because I have this addiction, I have no way out or no, you know, help, or people are going to look down on me. You know, if you're scared to go and even ask for help, that doesn't help the situation at all. You feel even more, you know, lonely and ostracized.
Isolated, yeah.
So, yeah, like all of that. We have to actually work against it. You know, we're for some reason so accepting with people that have, right, that have alcoholism in their family, and you know, every church has an AA meeting and this and that, which it's an addiction, right? Addiction is addiction. But if you say, oh well, you know, you're addicted to meth, all of a sudden it's a completely different animal, and it just seems completely backwards to me.
Well, Kurt had he had Crohn's disease, and basically it's like I don't know, it's something to do with your stomach and cramp, and it's really bad. But apparently he started taking the drugs to numb the pain, and then he just went on to harder stuff, and then he got hooked, didn't he? And then when he killed himself, the letter basically meant that he couldn't take the pain anymore. That's why he ended it.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of people, we don't know their story. I mean, it could be something as simple as me driving to work on the side of the road, and he's asking for food. And you hear somebody say, oh, no, I can't give him money because he's going to buy alcohol or drugs with it. If that's how you cheeseburger, okay, but it's not okay to look away. You know, you can't ignore it. That person is still there. You know, they're still a human being. Almost 80% of America has once struggled with an addiction, whether it be an internet addiction, whether it be porn addiction. There's so many different things you can be addicted to. It's the point of reaching out and getting help. Yeah, and porn addiction is real. I don't know if you've seen the trolls in our community.
I have a porn addiction.
My boyfriend did not just say that.
Scream it from the background.
Jesus. But, you know, and it's something that, again, Anonymous, the collective, wants to reach out and let people know that there's a safe place. And I mean, again, you're going to have trolls, the pages that we make and different things like that. You genuinely need help. We want you to have a safe place. Speaking of trolls, since we're on that subject,
yes,
trolls again are Yeah, innocent people we're seeing.
Cyberbullying,
Yep.
especially when it's about mental illnesses.
Yeah, and
like
there's a lot of it
ADHD and
lately.
autism.
An anonymous female was getting trolled really because of pictures, and I think that it's heartbreaking personally because people are judging somebody by a picture.
Oh, I know what
Good
you're on about.
have to justify themselves to anybody. And again, you got to utilize the block button. You can't pay the troll, feed the trolls. If you know in your heart that you're a good person, then that's all you need. You know, you don't need anybody else to tell you or judge you. And we have people that are being affected by these other people. If stand up for them, you can't ignore it. You really need to feed the trolls. But remind the people,
I
you know.
troll with the best of them, but when they say about autism and disabilities, that's when I lose my shit. Like, I'm like,
I agree.
Just shut
I
the
try,
fuck
like,
up
you
or
know,
bring
if
them
it's
loose
something
in my
that's,
head.
you know, if it's blatant, you know, I don't know. At a certain point, it's kind of like graffiti on the wall. You know, you'll have people that are spray painting and making jackass just, you know, spray paints "fuck you" over it or something. You know, so at a certain point, I don't really count what a troll's saying as being reality anymore. You know, it's just somebody, you know, it's on there. So I really don't go out of my way to her, you know, the real block you. But if it goes beyond just people arguing back and forth about political reasons or, you know, even a joke or whatever it is, if it goes all the way into you're just being a troll, then I don't pay it any mind anymore.
Tell you what, though,
Yeah.
Daniel's all right. Daniel's not too bad, but Daniel's panel on his show, that's all they fucking talk about is, oh, anonymous, they're fake, or oh, they're not real on Facebook, they don't do anything, shit. I've watched it back. All they do is slag us off.
Oh, see, that's one of the things about, like, not like, you know what I mean? Someone's talking, but since you don't know anybody that they know, you never hear about it, and it totally doesn't affect you. That's kind of where, like, I'm just caring about it now, but the fact that somebody I don't know is talking doesn't really. You know what I mean?
You gotta remember your source. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to remember the source. And there's been a lot of credible people that have nothing but props for that. All I see is division. And I mean, again, Logan, we welcome you on the show as long as you're not bringing hate. I mean, the Hate Factory, they know who they are. We just
on his panel talking about something cool like the government, and all of a sudden, then one of them just goes, "Oh, anonymous, they're really fake. Oh, why?" And it's so butthurt. Like, honest to God, it's fucking shocking.
And it's funny for me because I've known most of them for several years, and they've all wore a mask at one point. So when I see them or hear them say those comments,
they all have accounts and that. They all fucking use definitive accounts. Fucking dickheads. Oh, we're gonna purge you because you've got an alt account. Yeah, but the thing is, mate, you're running an alt account, so you know.
And offer that olive branch again, because it's just like people suffering with addiction, and if we can be for our friends, that's what I do.
Love hearts right now.
Oh, that's good. Not a bunch of angry faces. Or what's the proper name for that? Anger emoji? Pissed off emoji? I don't know.
Yeah, we got loads of heart ones going across the screen right now. Well, it was. So I guess we were talking good stuff. Show for once, since they slag us off every fucking week.
Yeah, I've never had bad.
Yeah, I've never had.
We've probably been fucking hacked.
Maybe that's what's doing it. It's too much love in the system, guys. You're messing it up. It's backing up with the hearts.
Yeah.
What did that one congressman say the internet as? It's clogging the tube. The internet tubes.
Cam?
So what else do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. Do you guys have like a list of things we're supposed to?
Well, yeah, one of the things I
talk
wanted,
about?
one of the things I wanted to come across was, talking about, rally organizing, being seen out in the streets more often, stuff we should be doing, regularly,
Hold on, we're getting feedback from somewhere.
Well, my phone's going off like a motherfucker.
Somebody typed Google into Google.
Did I? Did I?
All right, so what did we need to talk about? I missed all of that in our infinite loop there.
Oh, it was just about getting. And another thing was for the newbies out there, it'd be a great idea to move your conversations completely off of Facebook.
Yeah.
I would like to give a shout out to right now to my keepers. Again, it's our group of people coming forth right now as a fam to help people, whether they're suffering with addiction or they're a new blood looking for fam, and more working together. And I thank you guys for listening.
Yay.
Oh, I don't know if I have any fans yet or followers. You give a shout out to.
I'm trying to get my friends on the show, so I'm introducing them to what we've been doing, and explaining, the operations that we're starting. This is a good way to promote it and introduce people to the new anonymous over the next few months.
Oh, definitely. No, organizing on the ground is going to be important in keeping them going. We'll have this huge show of people coming out in marching on the 5th, and then by the 7th, we never hear about them again. So, we need to take the rest of time to continue to organize and to continue to march, and even if it's little stuff like, hand out credit union to local Wells Fargo, right? Like, just make sure that you're always doing something, always organizing with the people around you.
Yeah, I seen something that one of our good sisters, Trish, did last year. I think they were lollipops, and she had little famous emblems on them, or sayings about peace, love, humanity. Doing things like that around different times of year. You can buy candy in bulk, and we have these protests and events, and it's passing out literature, whether you put the handle of your pages. It's getting, again, the people that are involved in the streets to come together. It's that unity with major protests, again, using us cards, and most of us are masks, so or we have bandanas on, so we really don't know who they are. It still gives them the opportunity of seeing who you are and what you and your activism in your community is about.
Yeah, make some sense. Like, anytime that we're doing
sandwiches are fun.
I'm serious. We go out and protest constantly to against world hunger and against feeding the poor. Go out and feed the poor. Some sandwiches handed out to that are hungry. Finished. Like, sure to do positive actions that have actual actions involved with it. So anytime that you're doing it, whether you buy up a bunch of pizzas, whether you stop at Subway, whether you sit and eat peanut butter sandwiches, right? If you live in a city that's got, let's just hand them out every time you're on the streets. It's we've had some real successes with you guys, Operation Safe Winners, and there's actually a bunch of operations that did that. I think we had a no hunger one as well. Yeah, so
If
I
we
mean,
do it all
anytime
year
that you
long.
can, and for the stuff that you guys say, like, really, if you want to fuck the system, feed the poor. They fucking hate that, right? They
They do.
really, really do. If you want to piss off a guy in a suit, start handing out free food, right? That really, they'll be doing backflips in no time.
And if you
We're
don't have
organizing. No, go ahead.
if you don't have money for food and stuff, like out here in Arizona, we're able to go get commodities. I know in some areas the commodities, like the food pantries, aren't as plentiful. If you're in an area where they do give you the opportunity for bread and extra things, those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you can pretty much make off of commodities that are given to you.
Well,
So if
and
you have the time, you could do it.
yeah, and don't be afraid to ask places either. Like, okay, one of the things that we've had real success with is local pizza parlors, right? And no, we haven't been able to ever score one of the big guys to donate pizzas. But we'll up, tell them, hey, we're having this rally. We're planning on trying to feed, people that are hungry on the way by, blah 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 blah, and we'll mention your business, is the one that did it. Is the advertising, is putting something good behind. And honestly, I'd say 40. Most companies most like mom and pop businesses have been like, yeah, I can donate 4 or 5 pizzas, and it normally turns into like 20 pizzas. So, and I'm just using that as an example of some of the successes that we've. Call and ask. You'd be surprised, which businesses will support something that's to a good cause like that.
Yep, and we do not, I do want to mention this again. Anonymous is never going to ask you for a cash donation. We'll have ops that we run once or twice a year, like Op Flint, if you want to donate cases of water and you can't do the water, there will be legitimate, free anons as well, These are the ops that are safe to donate through Anonymous. If you see an account in Anonymous's name, again, ask the creator, research it. Don't put your money into something that you're not sure of.
Important is to research it, because we do run, we don't take cash donations, as in like we don't take money, but we do run a GoFundMe just for equipment, and I mean there is expenses that are involved sometimes in this organizing. So we do allow people to donate to it, but the important thing is to research who you're donating to and where it's going to. If they're not willing to say, look, it on, and be completely and utterly transparent in it, and have some morals in what they're doing, that you don't make a profit off of it, you're not getting fancy hotels, or you know what I mean? Like there are morals that are involved. Say, do your research so that you know to. But I also don't think we have to take the small amount of power that we do have and use it together. Right, so we don't all have $1,000 for let's say a new drone that we need to expose some of these places or some of these corporations or a hog farm or anything like that. But if we can buy it, boom, and put it to work in the revolution. But you have to research where that money's going to, because there's a lot of people that just have their hands out, or they're just along for whatever the next movement is. You'll see some of these accounts and they're on one thing to the next thing to the next, whatever the current like high water mark is, they're riding it. And you have to be careful with them as too. They're like professional fundraisers. Sorry, it's something I absolutely hate dealing with. And like before, we were just kind of doing it all with my own personal finances, and it just got way too big and too expensive. We had to kind of look for other things, but we ran into how do you do that and not become part of that whole evil system, where you have people that are getting paid millions of dollars to feed the poor. Just spend the millions of dollars to feed the fucking poor. This shouldn't be that difficult. Right? You get into the Haiti problem where people donated and donated and donated, and it went to a couple of rich guys to do absolutely nothing. I think the place is worse off than when they donated all of the money.
Oh yeah, the Haiti thing got messed up by the Clinton group administration. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was the Clintons, but that's pretty much when you look at all of these giant the needy programs that are schemes. You know, like they've spent so much money. It was kind of, if you look at the millions of dollars to help get internet and stuff to Africa, or electricity to certain villages and all of that, and just no matter how many millions of dollars we gave these guys, it just never got done. Or what? Oh, come on, the rapper Akon just ran in and bought it. How much is it going to cost to give all these people electricity? $100 million. Boom, here's $100 million. Get it out of the way. Like the corporate version of that seemed to never be able to get it done.
Hello?
So yeah, definitely a double-edged sword.
Well, this foundation money, Clintons or the Bushes, you know it's going to them. Jets to buy, jet fuel to buy, and all that. They're not worried about putting out meals. Percent of it goes to themselves, and if something's wrong.
Yeah, it's just it's disgusting that you could set up a system like that and that be acceptable. If you're setting up a foundation to help feed needy families, right? You shouldn't be making any money off of that. Needy families, like the fact that you said, okay, I'm going to help feed the poor, and to do that, I'm going to need $1 million salary. That's crazy. Just to sit on the board, I'm going to need a couple $1 million.
Like you just put out press releases. Yeah, you have a website and press releases, and you got a Facebook worth $1 million a year. You just pocket the rest.
That's exactly what they do.
I mean, you have to have no heart, no conscience.
You just have to have no conscience, because you have to, you'd have to see it, in obvious, because when it comes to like the Haiti, they jumped all over that. So they saw that people wanted to help Haitians, and rather than that in any way would help the island, they said, oh, well, how can we capitalize on those people's need to help or want to help? And that's a if that wasn't a bummer to a conversation.
Gotta be a politician.
I'm here fashionably late as always.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Feels like a madman to get here. You guys started a little bit early today.
Pretty late.
Yeah,
Did you start late?
yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, I was even a little late.
Oh man, we're slacking, guys. Sunday. We don't normally do the Sunday show. I think that might be throwing people off.
Oh yeah, I mean it might have been a bad idea because I'm on a cable internet connection, and my streams are just.
I'm hearing some interference.
We have interference. We have breakup.
We got some echo going.
Connection.
Woo-hoo.
Everything.
Party hardy, man. That's where it's at. Keep it real. So what are you talking about tonight? What's the topic at hand?
Well, we were talking about addiction.
Addiction.
Yeah,
okay.
we hit some addiction, and when we notice something, we need to be there for individuals and help them out.
That's for sure. Any major addiction problems? Do we have anybody in the team here who's dealing with that themselves or talking about that?
Well, I mean, I was personally like 6 months ago, but I've been pretty much clean since then.
What kind, if you don't mind me asking?
Nah, I don't mind. I've been on roxycodone, 30 milligrams.
Okay, I'm familiar. Very well familiar. I never fucked with that.
Yeah. Xanax.
I'm familiar with that. I got some anxiety problems. I don't like taking it though. I call it the zombie drug. I get all mean, start fighting people. I don't quite know why.
Yeah, I don't get mean on it. I just don't want to do shit when I take it. I'm prescribed it as well. And I haven't for months. So.
That's good too because the addiction on that shit can send you into like what do they call those seizures, epileptic seizures or
Like I
whatever.
was telling Rosie earlier tonight, I told her, I said that's in 2014. She had took a Xanax, one of my Xanaxes and oxycodones, and her heart just stopped when I
Yeah, it's
woke
fun to
up,
mix
you
that
know.
shit, but if you're not ready for it, it'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I say it's fun. Don't listen to me, kids. That's horrible talk.
All of that was bad advice. You need to put any
I'm embarrassed.
disclaimer right.
Yeah, do not do drugs, kids. Do not listen to Arthur Wolf. He's a crazy ass.
Yeah, let's go
But
back. What is that? The Reagan days? Let's just say no, right? Nancy Reagan?
just say no.
Yeah, just say no.
That worked out.
The oxycodone thing myself, it kind of just numbed me down. I got anxiety issues and I have like sleeping issues and I think a lot. My head's just always, the gears are always turning. I
Yeah.
smoke weed. Just smoking weed always helped with that. But I don't know, for some reason opiates. I got prescribed it for breaking my neck. I broke 2 discs in my lower neck right here. I used to ride a lot of BMX and I was like 15, I think it was. I thought I was gonna be pro, and they prescribed me Vicodin. One thing led to another. Then the doctor quit giving it to me. Then a friend had it, and then another. Just snowballed, And then
Yeah.
took over my life for a good chunk. And then I was homeless, and I lived on the streets, but somehow I still got high. Stupid.
Way.
Damn right. You pull your head out of your ass. You get a job. You do what you need on your own. That was the whole point. Honestly, Anonymous played it by was homeless and anonymous, and I was out there helping homeless, giving should be, but not accepting help for myself. And I was part of a op team. They called them they called anonymous, I guess. And they kind of pulled me aside and was like, "Yo, Arthur, I gotta talk to you," And I was like, "All right, what's up?" And they're like, you're homeless, going through a lot of shit, bro, and you are one of our best, and you need to get the fuck out." I was like, "Excuse me?" They're like, "You need to go get your shit straight." And so I did. I went and got it out of my ass that I'm not homeless anymore.
Right on.
Still kind of struggling the addiction, keeping that shit off, but it's a day by day thing.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
It always is. I mean, it's once an addict. I say you're always an addict because
for the rest of your life, man.
Exactly, and we fight it every day. I mean, do we always get temptations? Of course, but we got to find other avenues to be positive. Garden, plant flowers. Grow your own food. Take a walk. You know what I mean? If you got kids, fuck it, take them to the park. You know what I mean? Or
do some happy shit.
Right.
That's the hardest part, though. The drugs kind of take away your dopamine, and once you never really be happy, you're always just gonna be bored. And you're like, "What am I gonna do today?"
That's the problem I have. I mean, I was a big cocaine addict, and I was in the crack stage of my life before when I was younger, but I was thankfully I was headstrong enough to sit there and say, this is not me, and this is not what I want. This is not what I want for my kids' life. This is not who I am.
And that's really awesome.
By myself.
I'm sure that built you into the person you are today. Don't regret that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't. Oh no, absolutely not. I don't regret shit, brother. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
A lot of people are, you're an asshole. No, I'm not an asshole. It's just I wrote a book. I wrote books and
you wrote books?
No. I could write books because of all the shit that I've been through. I mean, check it right. Probably some of the people that are even watching right now were not even born. But anyways, so I flipped the truck 2019. I was in ICU for about 45 days. I was in the hospital for 6 to 7 months. Couldn't walk for a year and a half. My best friend, how it all started, he was like, "Aaron, look, I got some coke, and you're not gonna feel pain no more." Hell, from there, and I just started, But once I had my kids, and of course, naturally, when the wife did drugs, I was just like, you know what, this is not my lifestyle. This is not what I want for my children. I'm a single parent.
Did you say your wife passed? Oh yeah, you said that earlier. Yeah, the overdose. That's right. Yeah, I'm paying attention. It's there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, bro. Fuck.
Nah. You're good, man. I mean, shit happens. I mean, it's you know, once we're born, man, we're born to die. You know what I mean? We're alive.
Right.
It's true.
We live on Earth a lot shorter than we are when we.
My friend, I think we go somewhere afterwards and we play a lot bigger of a game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why you got
I
to be
want to
happy
haunt
every day.
people afterwards. I want to haunt people afterwards.
you
I want
wanna
that
haunt?
option.
Oh, you want to haunt people too? I want to haunt people.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
No,
I think
not
we
really.
have some time to do that. You get some time to get that out of your system. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, you know, wear the white sheet.
Yeah,
say
Booga
man.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. It all goes back to karma.
I think opposite. You know how you'll think you're a poltergeist because they like opened up all your drawers or like saying that just like organized shit.
Come clean, the laundry's blocked.
Wake up in the
Yeah, Terrence, that would be awkward. You know?
It'd be the
I'm
only
gonna be a soft monster. I'm gonna hide
complain
socks
about.
and shoes.
Oh my God!
They were like, "Oh, do you want us to come over and cleanse the house?" And oh no, not at all.
No, we got
like
a
him,
clean
to be honest.
poltergeist.
We got a clean poltergeist. For real, no. I'm on a property right now that quite possibly people have passed on the property. So I mean, I only mentioned the haunting thing because, you know. And this is clean. You see things sometimes. Lights flicker on, different things.
Oh, no, it's real.
I think my stepdad, he passed away of colon cancer, and he never really liked me, but, you know, I'm one of those people.
Did he, like, throw shit at you?
Like, in the middle, and they
Like
call...
he blamed you for it. Like, you bastard. You gave me
You
cancer.
gave me colon cancer, you ass.
It's that 99-cent store toilet paper that did it, right?
Probably. Quit shoving that shit up your ass, asshole. Damn. But no, fucking, what did he do? Like, he always wanted me out, but I don't listen well. I don't play well with people who tell me to do things.
Sorry.
So I just gave him the middle finger. He's like, hey, you need to leave. I said, hey, fuck you, you know? Well, he passed away, and I kept getting woke up to this feeling of, like, a lot of pressure on my chest, and I couldn't move. And, like, I could look around, and I could see things in the room, but I couldn't, like, talk. Analysis. But I'm convinced it was him, because it never happened before then. He passed away. It happened. I moved out of the house. It stopped. That fucker was trying to choke me out. I swear that's why he was a ghost. He's like, I'm going to haunt this fucker out of my house. I swear to God, he hated me.
Well, I know when my kid's mom passed away, I felt her. And heard her, she, like, made her presence known. She would move things. Shit would get thrown across in the air. Literally, for, like, a little bit over a month. And then after that,
That's crazy.
It just suddenly stopped.
Maybe she was just trying to let you know she was there, you know? Like, hey, there's still... Just kind of trying to let you know.
Like, stop talking about me, asshole.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Get that girl out of my living room.
Instead of 50, we should investigate paranormal. I'm just saying.
Legit.
I think, you know, that's awesome, Rosie. I think we need to have an anonymous paranormal team.
I have
Anonymous
friends
investigators.
in Canada that are actually doing that right now. They have
Really?
paranormal. There's lots of people that have in paranormal businesses. I mean, some of them are pagan and are more in tune to things like that. And some people may think you're crazy when you talk about seeing a ghost, but then there's others of us that sense them. You know, and if something like that happens, you know.
An experience that I've had in my lifetime. I was 15, right? And I don't want to sound weird or nothing like that, but I was staying the night at a buddy's house of mine, and they're twins. So I don't know. Man, I guess we smoked a little bit of weed when I was younger and shit. Like, you know, basically, yeah, you know. So basically, we're like, all right, let's have like a fucking kumbaya. Let's hold each other's hands, and let's try to focus our energy on turning the power on. So literally, like, we would focus on one light, and the light would fucking turn off, and we were the only ones in the house. The shit is real.
You should get yourself a Ouija board.
Nah,
Dude.
fuck that, bro. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that.
You don't play with no Ouija board?
Fuck a Ouija and fuck roller coasters, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Ouija.
Fuck the
and fuck
I
roller
love roller coasters.
Fuck Ouija and fuck roller
Yeah,
coasters.
wow,
I
that
can't
went.
fuck with them too.
I love
I
roller
used a
coasters.
Ouija board one time.
Never really put the two together.
There
Right.
you go,
Do a Ouija
Terrence.
board on the
Right
roller
on.
coaster.
I just imagine some kid like on the roller coaster with a Ouija board trying to pull that off.
Oh, dude, wouldn't that be cool?
I think I watched The Nation too many times.
Final Destination shit right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's Final Destination shit, and you know, as long as I'll go in a fucking, but nah, when it
Yeah,
comes to a
I don't
roller
even want to
coaster,
fuck with airplanes.
yeah, see,
I
I'll
like
fuck
me an
with
airplane.
airplane. I just won't fuck with the roller coaster. That G-force, I think, what it is, you know.
Almost all the roller coasters in Los Angeles is Six Flags when I was younger, but now I'm near in my 40s. I mean, I have teenage boys and they're all your spot in line. I'll be your line holder.
Your line holder.
I'm all about it.
Well, I am 40, girl.
Settle
I'm
down.
pushing it. I'm pushing it.
I'm not
Okay,
even
we get
30
older, we
yet.
get more wisdom, all that fun
Yeah,
stuff.
shut up, bro. Shut up. Rubbing it in.
Y'all got too old to ride the roller coasters. That's messed up.
I'm starting to feel it. I get close to it, and I know my younger one, my 12-year-old, he's like all about that life, and my 14-year-old. But I look at it and I'm like, play mini golf.
Absolutely.
Mini golf.
Hanging off of it on the way up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I
Like
have a
that
question.
frisbee golf. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
the frisbee golf is cool though. We do have a park out here in Virginia Beach that
Legit.
we got a frisbee golf course, man, and it's awesome. But I want to quit because she was talking about Op New Blood, and I'm very curious about speaking about this topic.
Yeah, Op New Blood. After a little bit of research, I see that there's a lot of pages that were created, and we're going to go back to the OGs. And we want to basically put out information for new bloods, for example, internet security, how to secure your PC for safe browsing, how to secure a SOC account, or if you're using, how to secure your main, how to protect your family. When is it okay to change your settings and what settings that they should be at? Yeah. And there's a lot of people at it, so it's really, really basic. And most of the collection of information we have is internet blogs. I mean, what you're doing, then you're going on a whim, and it's not safe anymore. It really, really isn't.
No, it isn't. You're right.
And that's for is basic internet security and other things that they need to know, like how to prepare and combating trolls, when to walk away and when to stand up for yourself. You know, it reaches a point, and a lot of
first
people.
Of all, I don't block. I congratulate trolls. To be honest, that's just me. I'm just that type of asshole.
What?
I don't troll myself, but I congratulate trolls. You know,
I'm a wolf, bro.
Yeah,
I can handle trolls like no other.
I know that's the name. That's wolf, you know? So I figured.
Yeah, see, I block being a female anonymous. I mean, you've got.
Well, I mean, of course.
There's only a line when you draw so many.
You target
dicks.
yourself, kind of, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Anonymous is
being
how.
a female.
But I mean, there are some women out there that are literally like even more manly than men, you know, and they'll run the shit, you know.
They got some big old she-balls, man, and they don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
See, I've
them female
fought with the
trolls
best
are
of them,
intriguing.
but there's a line that you have to draw when you're spending way too much time spending it on
absolutely.
ops.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
I mean,
after several years, I drew that line.
Yeah, see me, I'm. People be like, well, I'm taking care of my kids, bro. I'm a single parent.
You gotta take care of real life.
Yeah, I gotta
have
take care of
to.
real life issues. You know, with my kids, I carry water bottles in my car. I'll carry fruit in my car. Do I give money? No. I've been in the system before. I've did my time. Hustlers out here in Virginia Beach, they'll sit there and say they make a lot of money, and then they'll go get their alcohol and their drugs. Nah, I'm not falling for that game. You hungry?
You can tell sometimes.
No,
In that area too.
I mean that's what I do. I make sure I got packed. I'll have a toothbrush, some toothbrushes in the car, toothpaste, deodorant, gum, that's what I do. I used to give them money until when I did time. Then and I heard the hustle that's so good out here. I could do that. At one point, I did. I really did. I was like,
Speaking of that,
man, maybe I could do that one day, but I didn't. I didn't stoop that
right?
low. I did whatever.
Exactly.
But
Even
I mean,
when I was
I
homeless, I didn't do that.
Right. And that's. Go ahead.
Children and being a single mother, I mean, providing for your children and making sure that you have what you need is utmost the first most important thing. If you're out there spending on the West Coast for change, if you're doing that, do it for a good reason.
What
Don't
do
be
you
out
call
there with they call it spanging on the
I've never heard that.
I've never heard
spanging. Yeah.
That sounds like an
spanging
episode.
Panhandling is what we call it.
Bipolar. That sounds like a bipolar episode. You're spanging right now. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, let's go spange.
Yeah. Go take a Celexa. Man, calm down.
Kind of going back to the addiction problem thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
I had a friend.
I'm all for people supporting their children and doing what they need to do, all means necessary. I mean, for me, I went from being in a 4-bedroom house to being in a 1-bedroom apartment. Sometimes you reach that point in your life where you have your highs or lows. You look down on anybody that is in the situation where they have to ask for money.
I mean, when I was younger, I live a hood. Now my mom got cancer. My mom stays with me, and I have my kids. I'm living with but no, I'm not. She's not taking care of me. I mean, I pay for the roof over our head. She just helps me out. It is kind of frustrating when
I agree. I live with roommates and I get my own place again. I'm so excited. It's only been 2 months and I'm like, yes.
God, roommates suck. Oh my god.
Roommates
I hate
always
roommates.
suck. Yeah, you can't
I'm
walk
living with
around
roommates too.
naked.
I feel you.
You can't.
Hell no. That's the worst part.
Naked, and it's like, come on, man, really? I mean, I didn't give a shit. I had my roommate. I still walked around naked.
Zero fucks given that day.
Zero fucks given. I didn't give 0 fucks, But I was like 17 anyway, so I didn't really care.
All right, anybody look, you can send him to jail. Perfect. Get out of here.
Well, he was like 17 too, so I mean, whatever.
Well, I mean, if he's looking too, we got a problem there. If you got a roommate and he's the same sex as you and he be looking, we got some serious problems. It's kind of like when you have a threesome, and you're not supposed to make eye contact. They make eye contact, you got a problem there.
I'd have to disagree with you there, bud, because I've been with threesomes before.
Threesome with the other man?
And when I see my homeboy in the front,
it's okay.
in the back, or vice versa, I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah!
Fiving him and shit. Good boy. Oh, get it.
I was young. But again, that's another night. That's another story we could have, for another night.
Yeah, I'm so not about that life.
Yeah, I'm much more conservative in that factor. I've never had a man-on-man threesome. Never.
Oh, no. I didn't say a man-on-man, okay?
No, this is a threesome. Just two guys. Obviously, you're sandwiching it.
Obviously, yeah.
Kind of like Biggie Small said,
everybody has different preferences, so.
I didn't have 3. I've had 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. Yeah. I enjoyed my life. I could put it that way.
6s? That's an orgy, bro.
I've had orgy, absolutely.
Yeah.
No
bunch of guys sitting around wearing socks.
Oh no.
That's what an orgy is. An orgy is a bunch of people wearing socks.
Not
kidding. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know.
I'm throwing you off.
That's that trolling.
So where did Tyler go?
I'm here.
He's in the background. He's just being quiet right now. What's up, Tyler? Come on, talk.
Starting these stream upload.
He's trying to make sure we don't have broadcast interruption anymore. And you know what? I'd like to give a shout out to Tyler. He's doing a great job because earlier I was getting a lot of broadcast interruption, but I haven't had one in the past 20 minutes.
Since I've been here. Hey.
Respect Tyler, man.
Good job to working better, really, but good job, Tyler.
We're running on 60% capacity. So
I told you I'm going to be getting a laptop here pretty soon or something so I can help you stream if I can.
yeah, it's just acting really
Soon enough.
weird right now.
When I first came in, it was kind of jumping around a little bit, but it's cleared up now. Your voice is echoing a lot, but nobody else.
Am I good? Because right now I'm on my phone. I mean, I got my laptop open, but I'm on my phone. So I just want to make sure I'm all right. Because at first I thought people wasn't able to hear me. Earlier, it was breaking up all the time, and I'm trying to talk to people. And so I just shut the fuck up. I was just like, all right, whatever. I'll let them talk.
And it's like last time on, like I was having major issues, just jumping, glitching out. I just, fuck this, I'm done. I lost my internet, everything was bad.
Terrence.
Looks to be muted.
He's AFK, huh?
Interesting.
So yeah,
What are you doing?
Does anybody else do the homeless packets in the car or carry things with them while they go out with their family?
I got
you got
all day canned foods, all day. Hell yeah.
Do you
go ahead?
Do you ever come across like people that like, what the hell you want me to do with this, man? I mean, I don't even.
You know, yeah, I've thought that at the time. I'm just happy to give them some food, and usually they're just happy to get food.
So they never like showed any disrespect towards you, like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this, bro? I don't have a can of this. You know what I mean? Like,
no, when you
like
come up hugging people and handing them food and being like, yo, what's your email? What's your Facebook? What's your life? Tell me everything about you. I want to know everything inside and out, up and down, left and right, comfortable, and say thank you a lot. That's typically the response that I get is like, oh, came on so strong. I just want him to go away now.
yeah, my kids, sometimes, like, if they're around where I live and I don't have anything on me because I'm just running up to the corner store or something like that, I'll bring them to my house, man. And I'll feed them. I'll make sandwiches and shit. My kids are looking at me like, Dad, what the fuck are you doing? Are you crazy? Like, I'm like, look, if he tries anything, trust me, I got you guys. I'm not gonna let shit happen. But I just want to feed him, make sure he's all right. You know what I mean? If you got to use the bathroom, let him use the bathroom. I mean,
to be honest, when you're doing that, most people aren't going to try to hurt your kids because they're going to recognize that you're helping them.
Right.
But I don't highly suggest that is inviting somebody you don't know. I know a few, usually it's females, but I know a couple females who have been attacked doing that exact thing. Like, they'll be an Anon saying, oh, I'm homeless because of the Anon family thing. They will invite that person into their home. At least 3 of them I know have done that and have been attacked and robbed by Anon.
Yeah, like me, I would definitely sit there and suggest you know how to defend yourself. You have something in your home that defends yourself, because luckily I'm able to do that. But if you can't, then yeah, definitely don't bring anybody into your home.
Right.
Absolutely.
Or have a banner or something.
Or a machete.
Machetes are good. They're quiet. You can handle your business and nobody has to hear about it. I got an AR. The thing has lots of, everybody's going to hear it though.
Yeah, if anybody's actually listening, we're not promoting violence. This is peace. Yeah.
Tasers are good. They're non-lethal and they handle the shit. I got brass knuckles. I got tasers. I got it all. I got. One time, speaking of people like trying to rob you, I have been robbed almost. I woke up to the sound of my front door opening, and I went to go see in the front door without his shirt, without his shoes, with my PlayStation 3 in his arms. And I don't know where he was going. He was homeless, but apparently he wanted that PlayStation it off probably. I told him, I was like, what are you doing, bro? And he's like, huh, what? And he like stops and freezes. And it was raining outside, and he turns around, looks at me. I was on my PlayStation. He looks down and he sets it on the ground, and he looks back at me. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like, I can tell, bro. What? Why don't you go sit down? He's like, I'm sorry. I think I'm sleepwalking. I was like, just shut up and go lay down. Sleep the rest of the night. He didn't move. All night long, he did not move. He rolled up in the corner by himself. I think he was scared because I let him sleep.
Right.
He woke up in the morning. I was like, hey, where's my shit? And I want my base back too. And he's like, oh, it's underneath the shelf right there. I was like, oh, but you're sleepwalking, right? Get the fuck. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, damn right.
But I let him sleep the rest of the night, and I kept one eye open there all night long, making sure.
Yeah. Right on. Well, at least you got safe throughout the whole night.
Yeah. I'm a light sleeper, especially when there's somebody strange in my home. I'm probably not even really sleeping. I'm just trying. So I'm not sleeping. I don't sleep anyways. I got anxiety problems kind of. It's kind of non-existent. So.
Yeah, I'll be sporadic. 2 hours here, 3 hours here.
Yeah, usually I get like 4 hours and I'm done for the night.
Yeah, that's all I need. I'm ready to rock and roll again.
Right.
Rosie, what's up, love? Can't hear you.
Is she even here?
I don't know.
I think not.
Maybe she went to a bathroom break or something like that,
Kind of just the two of us right now.
Terrence, are you here? Or are you on a cigarette break? Tyler, you here with pizzas? What?
What's the pizza?
Burrito, nice.
Yeah, we don't eat pizza no more ever since Pizzagate. All I can think is children. Anytime I eat pepperoni pizza, I'm not.
I had pizza yesterday for the kids, New York style, and I'm just like, that's the first thing that popped in my head when they said they wanted it. I'm like,
God, right? It's like ruins your mind. That kind of shit. How is somebody gonna take something good and relate it to pedophilia?
That's insane.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the worst part is,
Method did it to a rap song. What is that? Ice Cream. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but they did Vanilla for the French women and Puerto Ricans for the.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, they really did. Yeah, Method Man and Raekwon. They did the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that was in the early '90s.
Getting crazy with it, shit.
Yeah.
Poor kids, man. Like.
Tyler, how's your burrito, man? What type of burrito? Come on, let's talk about your burrito, bro. I'm interested.
It's a burrito from the store. It's a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, store-bought burrito, nice. Sounds interesting. Really sounds great. Is it bean and cheese, beef, chicken, steak?
Yeah.
Beef, nice. Nah, I'm only fucking with you, man. You ain't gotta tell me about your food.
What's going on? I lost you guys. Did you guys lose me there for a second?
No, you're here.
Did you hear me that whole time?
No.
Who said no?
I don't know. I said I was gonna cry because I lost you guys.
I don't know. I heard somebody in the background. Somebody's just listening. Nobody's talking, huh?
Yeah, we're talking about burritos now, dude. That's how lame this is right now. What's going on? Where's everybody at?
I don't know.
Fuck. The worst part is I think I have to go for like 15 minutes and then come back. But I feel really bad because I don't want to do this. Huh?
I'll go.
So then don't
You're
do
gonna
it.
drive. You're gonna drive.
She has 2 Teresas and Teresa's gonna drive tomorrow.
Yeah, you're crazy. Go ahead. I mean, you're more legal than I am, I guess.
Nice. Probably
Yeah, I
more
guess-
legal than me too.
I got insurance. I got bad tags, but I drive every day.
Oh, I don't have bad tags at least. I got a New York.
Well, I've done some
license,
research.
But,
Here,
I'm
I got something
illegal
cool to
in
teach
my
people.
state.
I'm gonna teach you guys something right now, right? I'm gonna warp your minds and say, "Fuck this system." You guys, this brings on something kind of really cool. All right. In the Constitution, we do not need a license. Are you aware of that?
I was not.
We have the freedom to travel. Okay, by any means necessary. It's in our Constitution. We have the right to travel. When a police officer approaches you, they ask, why are you driving or where are you driving? The key word is driving. To drive is a term that means to be driving is to do so in a commercial manner, meaning you're making money to do it. If you're like a truck driver or a taxi driver, or your friend hands you $20 to drive him to the store,
Right.
a commercial matter, you have to have a license to do that. If you are not making money, you neither have to have a license, insurance, or tags. You don't have to have any of that. In the Constitution,
Now, is this only for your state? All 50 states?
this is federal. We have the right to travel at any means necessary. There are states that require that you have, blah, 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 but a state ordinance should not be able to trump a federal law, correct? I don't know how that works, because I know like a legalized
federal
state,
should be, yeah. But I mean,
in a legalized state for marijuana, the feds can still come in and bust you. So in that matter, if it's a federal law, then you should still be able to do it. Anyway, so you don't have to have a license, okay? When you get pulled over by the police, there's a way you talk to them. Most of all, when they come up, you don't roll down your window more than an inch. When they ask you for your license and insurance, do not give it to them. Do not answer questions. Be respectful, obviously. Talk to them appropriately with respect. Agitated, but they'll come to you and ask you for your license registration, and so you just tell them, for the record, may I get your name and badge number? That's what you answer. You answer them. You give them a question. So, what's your license and registration? Blah blah the fuck, whatever, dude. For the record, may I have your badge and badge number? Blah blah, whatever. So the officer will give you that information. Then you ask them, is there a recording Fuck, this thing's all nasty. It's been in my car for a while. Answer their questions. Don't show them anything, but be respectful. If you're not being detained or arrested, you do not have to talk to them. If you have not broken any laws, them your license, they don't know if you're suspended or not. Take off your license plates off your car so they can't run your name. When they pull you over, do not answer anything they say. Then pretty much you can get away with it. You might have to take it to court, because cops, sometimes they don't know. They just bully you into being what they do. That's how they live. That's how they pay their bills. So
well, that's what they're taught.
Exactly.
Well,
they don't.
Some of that is true, but you do realize they shoot black folk in America, right?
but you
like,
do
it's all great, right? But they would have filled my car full of fucking holes like 10 minutes ago just for not having plates on it.
I mean, cops are just trigger happy bastards anyway.
Did you ever hear about that couple?
That's bro. That's.
I mean, in Carolina, look, the kid had a fucking joint and they shot him 16 times.
Yeah,
a white kid.
Fuck, man.
I mean, come on. So, I mean, when I just sit here and say, "Oh, well, cops only shoot blacks," I really get pissed off about that. I really do, personally. Because
from the story.
I mean,
from the story that you're getting
there.
there.
Yeah.
Our interactions with the police are so different. I would advise somebody that was in, that's in that position, if you have the ability to flex your rights like that, guaranteed, flex them.
Always.
But, like, that's not the world that we live in at all.
No, I've been pulled over before and been told that I don't have constitutional rights by a sheriff.
They don't give up. They do not give up.
No, they don't.
They don't.
And they'll make stuff up. You know what I mean? If you're all like,
because
look, I don't want to
they go into a judge, the judge don't give two shits about it.
Well, there's two different kinds of judges too.
Cop, regardless.
And even then, if you're like, look, don't roll your window down all the way. Well, when they smash it and arrest you, they'll put arrest.
They can't do that though. That's illegal. They can get arrested for that.
Wolf, they do it all the fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Fuckers.
Like, how they should be treated and what should happen and what actually happens are very, very different.
Yeah.
I know.
Unless
it's a ballsy move.
Unless, number one, you're complete or even at a traffic ticket before, and you happen to have 4 or 5 people recording them fucking up, then you might have an opportunity to, you know what I mean, to charge somebody or make it happen. Fuck.
It's a hard one. And you might wind up in jail, but you gotta fight for your rights. That's all I'm saying. It's if you don't, who's gonna?
Yeah, and it's gonna take. Look, when you see somebody getting pulled over, or you see something that doesn't look right, to pull over and start recording it.
Good idea, right?
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like any of the states where you can record, any of the states where you can stop and record police, police interactions, stop and record them. And you'd be surprised how, what situations people would have acted completely different, but since they know you're recording, they won't push it or they won't, Oh,
hell no. We shot out here where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. Then no, look.
Oh yeah. Virginia Beach don't
they're
fucking
still
play.
shooting us.
Yeah.
But you have
did
at
you guys
least
have-
an opportunity that when somebody's recording it, that you know, at the end of the day, that your family might get might be able to have some solace from it. Because if that recording isn't there, they'll say, you tried to do something, and look, they'll never believe, they'll never believe you. They're around you. They'll believe what that cop says,
Oh,
and that's it.
absolutely.
Unless
Yeah.
it's
Check this
on
out.
video.
Right. Check this out. 2012, and it was on fucking video. What I'm about to tell you, and it's personal. It's personal, but fuck it, I don't care. All right, I got a DUI. Right in 2000, I'm gonna drive in. Yes, it was a bad mistake. Luckily, nobody got hurt. I was speeding, got pulled over. Blah blah blah.
You're
blah,
not
blah,
alone,
blah.
brother. I got pulled over in 2012 too. It's the same thing.
Fucking, I refused the breathalyzer test, right? Because people always sit there and say, if you don't take the breathalyzer test, they cannot hit you with driving drunk. Rather than me
But they
doing
can
my
still
own
take you to
research
jail,
at
though,
the
right?
time, they did.
They
And
still
hit
take
me
you to
with
jail,
it.
but they can't prove it.
No. They proved it all right. They charged me with refusal for a breathalyzer test. They hit me with a DUI, and then not only that, but in intake, I get slammed up because I'm pissed. I'm irate because I want to, and I'm talking politely, but he don't want to hear shit. Slams me in my face into the fucking concrete wall, busts my mouth, breaks my glasses. He puts me in this chicken
God.
arm bar while I got handcuffs behind my back. I'm telling him he's about to break my arms. So what is the man's first reaction when he's in so much pain, right? He defend himself. So I try to mule kick the motherfucker off, right? I got charged with assault and battery on a police officer. It's a felony.
Right, exactly.
Now the officer went in front of the judge and told the judge, I even had videotape. He said, Mr. Goldberg did not assault me.
Did not?
I didn't have one scratch. Did not assault me, and I had no scratch. I was able to continue my work for the rest of the night. He thought it was going to get dismissed. Well, this judge sat there and said, well, today he's going to learn not to even try to assault the police officer. I'm charging him with assaulting the police officer. So yeah.
The judge took it onto himself.
Took it onto himself, and he saw a videotape, and the videotape proved that I did not even touch him. You saw my leg, like I tried. Clearly see, I wanted to get that fucker off of me, that bastard, but I missed. And yeah, I got charged with the felony. Yeah.
Fuck.
It fucked me ever since.
Yeah, fuck that. That takes you as a citizen. You lose all your abilities to like simple things, like if you ever want to buy a gun.
Not just that, but a job too, man. I mean,
that shows up.
You know, when a manager sits there and gets the background check and they see assaulting a police officer, what's the first? I mean, if they don't know you and they don't speak to you or they don't know your story, I mean, if you see assaulting a police officer, they're like, oh shit. Well, if he's gonna beat up a police officer, well, shit, he could beat up me, and I'm the manager. You know what I mean? I don't even have a gun.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to defend yourself anymore.
But in Virginia, if I wasn't on parole, I could get my like that. Was
well, I mean, that's a big part of it, because having those voting rights means you don't have to vote or not vote against your own self-interest. Part of the thing with marijuana legislation has been like I can't vote. I'm not making the laws. I can't vote to make things legal, to change the government policy. That's slowly but changing on what you can and can't vote on.
I just find it kind of ironic how DC it's legal. From the last March.
The whole industry is ironic at this point.
Yeah, right, exactly. But I mean, fuck, DC's right there. You know what I mean? It's basically part of Virginia, and it's like they're legal and we're not. But we passed the law last year stating that we approved it, but we have one more law to pass up here close to June, if I'm not mistaken.
So hopefully, if we get this second yay, then we'll get medical approved marijuana for the state of Virginia.
All right, fingers crossed for you, bro.
Yeah, and I think they're at something like that. 70% of Americans think it should be legalized. So we're going in the right direction.
We're definitely going in the right direction. I mean, everybody's for it now. You know, it's not based on that reefer madness. You know, that you go crazy when you smoke it. You know, from the 1930s propaganda.
Reefer madness.
That's what they call it. Yeah, that's what they call it.
The propaganda to scare the world out of smoking weed, make you think you're gonna die if you took a hit, injecting it through your eyes and shit. What the fuck?
That's no, I think you were gonna party with like two girls. It was so weird. The negatives that they were saying for Reaper Madness seemed like a blast.
It turned out to be like a classic movie that people just watch. Is what it did.
Yeah.
Like that's something that like every stoner watches it now. Yeah, exactly. It's legit. Everybody loves that movie.
I'm pretty sure there were people that were smoking it in hopes that like what happened in Reaper Madness is gonna happen. It's so
I can just imagine the guys that was, the individuals that were smoking back then was probably just laughing their asses off, you know.
The ignorance of America, dude, never ceases to amaze me.
Oh no, we've got an infinite source.
God, the dumbing down of the civilization. Like, you guys ever watch that movie Idiocracy?
Yeah, and it's
I don't
weird.
watch TV.
Movies are different than TV.
It's so close to reality at this point.
Predicted the future. It's straight predicted the future. Almost. It's on their way.
It's pretty close. I would honestly, at this point, I would have voted for Terry Crews as president.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like I assume he doesn't have the same policy on immigration. Like he seemed like a pretty sound guy.
Yeah, we got Hitler in our place instead. It'll be all right.
Orange Hitler.
You gonna do that, Cheeto? The Cheeto. Careful, don't say that too loud. We're gonna get shut down.
President Camacho.
President Camacho.
Hey, he was the Second Amendment president, man. He seemed spraying. He pulled out that. Dude was crazy.
Yeah,
he's a man.
Driving around in his three-wheeler.
Fucking guy.
Trike.
Trump. You know, the day I heard Trump was running, I was like, "Am I dreaming?" I couldn't believe it. Trump, of all people.
I'm blaming the CERN scientists, man.
It's Hollywood, man.
CERN scientists, is that what he said?
Yeah, there was all of these weird things that were supposed to happen when they turned the Hadron Collider on, right? Where maybe open up black holes, maybe open up a doorway to a different dimension.
Yeah,
right? They turned it on. Everybody watched. It seemed like it was okay. All right, nothing bad happened. We went on with our week. A couple weeks later, boom, Trump's president. I think some scientists came bursting in the doors like, "Oh man, we fucked up bad. It seemed like it was okay, but no, it's all fucked up. Trump's president."
You know, I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, if you think about it, right, there is a few policies from Trump that I can't stand. I mean, I just can't. But he did do some things that were for the good for America only.
Like what? I think he did, the 4 Americans standing in the room. I think he'd done a couple of good things for them.
Well,
right?
I mean, he put more money into the black universities, right? Right. What did Obama put in? 4 million. And do you know how much Trump did? 25.
$25 million.
I don't know. It's like everything.
It's either 4 billion. Or
there is no way that Trump put $4 billion into black schools.
No, that was Obama who did that.
He lets homeless people live in his Trump Tower.
I can tell you one thing. You know, when I live in a city where they have cut down shit on the south side of the city. None of those motherfuckers open since he got in president.
Yeah, I don't think a president in the last, at least in the last few decades, I don't think any president has ever put $1 billion into schools right off.
Well, that was like that whole deception of that woman with the what's her name? The one with the couch with her feet on the couch and everything like that. And she was taking.
So I figured out what our feed problem was. Fuck, it was my roommate was
PlayStation 4.
Something like that.
Gaming out.
Now we're good. Now we're.
Yeah, you're coming in good too.
Now you're coming in really good now.
Yeah,
I'm in a
like I'd
car.
have to look. I'd have to see some. I'd have to see some numbers. I'd have to see some numbers because I
I don't
haven't.
know. Like, okay, that was another thing I wanted to talk about Trump. Okay, is that there was a march for Trump
Yeah, this
yesterday,
past Saturday, right?
and a bunch of there was people for Trump and anti-Trump. Now here's the thing. Now here's something that I have done, and I have been guilty of it as well. Demonizing, with anti-propaganda stuff. And I saw some of the flyers against the March for Trump, and they had portrayed Trump as a Nazi, and with all this and that, and they were going out and calling him fascists, and all that. But at the same point, like they're getting wrong. How should I say this?
That he was on Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
No, no, no.
Yeah, it's a hard
He was in
sell because
WWF.
When we fight
we want you
amongst
to hand out.
ourselves, we're fighting against the wrong fucking people.
Oh yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah. You're
We
right.
are
Yeah.
divided right now badly.
Yeah, I just think it would be hard to hand out like flyers against Hitler without mentioning, the racism part. And I find that
Exactly.
same problem with
I'm not
Trump.
gonna say that there is and there isn't, but I can debunk like half of the fucking KKK bullshit, like with Trump. Now, do I think in my heart that he's not what he says he is? Oh yeah, I definitely do. I know people like this, and I have known people just like him throughout my whole life. They will present something that they're completely not. And you know what's funny is that I honestly think that Trump is like incompetent. Like I really do. I think that he
He
has
doesn't know what
all
the
these
fuck he's
advisors.
doing.
But I
No,
mean,
I think he
even
has these
then, it's
advisors
kind of the
who
that he's being puppet mastered by somebody else, and that would be fine. But there were certain dead giveaways, like when they made you take the KKK off of the terrorist watch list. Like all the other stuff, you could be like, oh, it's for policy and policy. But at that point, you'd be like, hey, this does seem. What are you guys trying to sneak this in on me? Like that doesn't. Come on, the Klan is no longer a terrorist organization. Like they're the poster boys for fucking terrorist organizations.
Well, they
And
are the
that's
poster boys for America's,
well,
terrorist
back in
organization.
there was a KKK meeting in my home. Well, not this hometown, but where I used to live back in Anaheim. They had the KKK had they had a protest or something, and guess what happened? They had sharps there, and they had local people from the hood, come out with knives.
is that what am I supposed to? Like,
No, I don't.
That's a
Don't
good.
feel
That's
bad.
a good thing, right?
Don't feel bad.
I don't.
We got more
I'm just
terrorists in
saying,
America than just the
saying, they ain't a
KKK
threat.
too,
They
though.
got their asses kicked.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but it is one of those like let's be honest. Okay, I mean there are other groups that are in America. Fair enough, but that's like numero uno. You know what I'm saying? It's like there are other
plus they
serial
did-
killers
plus
in
they did
America,
their
but
march
we
in
know
the
where this
fucking
one
hood,
is.
which is a primarily
Oh, the Bloods and
Hispanic
Crips are
black
terrorists too,
neighborhood.
if you think about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Put them on the fucking list. But
I mean,
the
I've had
Bloods and
people.
Crips have been
I've
around for
had
what,
people.
20 years?
I've had people.
These
When I
guys have been
post
around
Black
for
Lives
working
on my
on 200
Facebook,
years now.
people will sit there and say that they're a terrorist organization.
Anonymous is almost a terrorist organization if
When
they
was
had
the
their
last
way.
time Anonymous blew up a church?
Yeah, well,
Never, but
Let's not put that on the same
we
fucking
threaten
thing.
the establishment.
When it comes to the Bloods and the Crips, they're fighting each other. You hear what I'm saying? The fucking clans, that's the point of, you could almost put those, certain gangs being, that's mutual combat. You're in that gang. The Klan, they prey on people that have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? They play on innocent Americans. That's completely different. Now, Are bad people because you look at the industries that they're in. You know what I mean? And they're inherently evil. If you're making your money off of people being sick, right?
Right.
There's already something you're not in that business to help people get better, right?
No.
You
Right.
make your money off of people being sick. Like that's a bad business. You know, it's the same out of saying, "Oh, well, you've made all your money from war, you know, from profits from war." You make your money off of death. Of course that's not gonna work out bad. Right? If you
Right.
made your money out of feeding people, it's starting to get hard to be able to work that in an evil direction, you know, in a negative direction. Right? If your profit is feeding people, and the better that you do that, the better that you do, it's hard to find something, you know, negative in that. In the
All right.
industries that have done
So
so well
Terrence,
are
check
all
Terrence,
negative.
Terrence, check it out. So this is my thing, right? So we all know what the fucking problem is, right? But we can't just always post it on Facebook and think we're actually going to make a change. There you go, Wolf. Nice, right on.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm just getting distracted.
So I mean, so all right, Terrence. So what would your guys' outlook on making a change into that? What is it that we could do?
Oh, don't get me started, man.
I mean, because you know,
Like
I'm a full
my game
blown,
is
I'm a full
technology,
blown
but there's a
activist.
whole,
You know what I mean?
you know,
I've
there's
been
a
out there
whole,
and being a straight activist, but
there's a whole
literally,
there's a whole industry, you know what I mean, or several industries that have to be dismantled from top to bottom, and that's no small task. You know, whether we're talking about the fossil fuel industries and making a huge push in our daily lives and other people's lives in solar and wind power, whether we're talking about, you know, taking on the pharmaceutical industries and undermining their ultra high prices and all of that. There's so much that needs to be done. I
but you know
focus
what? We do, but I honestly, I think we need to create an op to where we focus on one thing and everybody brainstorm and try to knock that tip of the iceberg down.
Well, I mean, we kind of go by, you know, Malcolm X said by any means necessary. We say by every means necessary. You know what I mean? So we really
By
have to
all
use
means.
every
Arthur?
tool that we have.
Arthur, is
Sorry.
that a gun?
No, that's
No,
not a gun. No, that's a pipe cleaning system.
I'm trying.
He's cleaning his
I'll put it away.
balls.
Yeah.
That's him exercising his rights as an American.
What
But
happened?
you
I
know,
don't know.
there's so many issues that we have to tackle, and it seems like all at once, right? Our opponents have no problem going to war in more than one front at a time, but it's no small task.
Well, no, absolutely not. I mean, I agree with you there, but I mean, my whole thing is that, you know, as much as we post and as much as we are pro activist and or it's like it, it's like a revolving door. You know what I mean? It's nothing is happening, and I just want to see some type of action.
Yeah, we got to be
We
in
are
the
big,
news
like
again.
we do technology, so like that's really the focus of, you know, what STR and our organization does, is constantly building technology that's only purpose is to help the people. So that's how we're looking at it, but there needs to be people out there that are doing the same thing. We have a social media component, but people that are just, you know, focusing on undermining them on social media, people that are building technology, people that are, you know, running for Congress and political positions. You know what I mean? Like, we have to hit these clowns with everything all at once. Just pull the rug out from under them.
My question is, how are we going to pull that rug out?
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on how you want to go about it. Our thing is technology. So we did, like you said, we picked one problem. Let's say, you know, Signal Flare was the app we came out with a couple of months ago, right? To help stop rapes on college campuses. Shift 90 is an app we came out with to help distribute You know what I mean? Food to the poor. We have a drone program that goes and exposes pipelines and corporate farming locations and protests. You know what I mean? Like we use technology to fight against these things, but there's all sorts of different ways to do it. You know, you might be a musician and just keep pumping out those songs that undermine what they're talking about. You know, and be just as trendy as those news reports that they have coming on. There's like, we got to hit them with everything.
Right.
But like I said, our thing's technology. Like, we build the technology. If we've got like the Department of Defense and NORAD and all of that stuff, we've got STR, right? We'll build the tech to undermine them. No fucking problem.
Well, I guess just like everything else, everything takes time.
Oh yeah, it's not an easy process, man. Like, I think, like, I started STR on its own 10 years ago, and we're just now getting to where fucking we've got some traction. Nobody knows who you are, what you're about. Like, they haven't seen any of the other projects. It takes a while for people. You can't like come out of nowhere, even with great ideas.
Well, we're not on NBC, CNN, Fox, you know.
Oh no, but we're coming for him.
No, yeah. In process for that.
The last Million Mass March, didn't somebody got into the BBC studio, if I remember right? I seen it all over the internet. They walked right in there while they were doing live TV. That was pretty impressive. I wish we thought about that.
Oh, and just like, you know, some of us just have to get in the right, you know, in the right positions, play along with everything, give a couple of good interviews, and then when you're on CNN and that fucking live button hits, just go nuts. Let them have it.
Just go
Enjoy
bananas.
the truth, motherfucker.
Truth, bitch. Boom.
I'll tell you, you know, the drones to me are, you know, not that they're cheap,
Oh,
you know,
no.
but bang for the buck. I mean,
They're the
really,
best thing we have. And
yeah,
I mean, the
you really
deal
get
is, we can.
a good layout of you know, where your forces are, where they're at. I
Oh,
mean,
and
it
like,
gives
we
you
were,
the, you know, the awareness. You
we
know,
were
it
able to
doesn't
use
matter
them.
wherever you're at.
We were able to use them in Standing Rock in ways that we never would have thought of before. You know, just having the constant time to be able to really get down how to fly and how to use them, whether you're pointing stuff out, whether you're, you know, moving your forces around and just, you know, advising them to where other people are, whether you're just broadcasting to the world to expose something that's going on. Those drones were our most valuable toy. Because, I mean, yeah, they could shoot them down, and by the time they shot them down, we already had another one on its way. You know, or they
Nice.
like.
Yeah, I
You know,
remember
and
seeing you
yeah,
post
they
it on
toss-
Facebook all the time.
Oh yeah,
we got another
Yeah,
one
but
up.
you
I
guys had
remember seeing it all the time.
resources. I mean, there was resources coming into Standing Rock that most people never see.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
for sure. I mean,
I
that was
like,
unbelievable.
I'd post something because we posted live stream when they would shoot them down, and I'd post them like, fuck, they shot down one of our drones, and you know, within a day or so there'd be, you know, 2-3 drones that would show up, or that, you know, people would order them or get us parts or all of that. But we have to use that same mentality every time. Like, we just need to expand it. And I think there's a core group of people that were at Standing Rock that built a lot of trust in being able to continue to fight the system. You know, people didn't know where to put their money or to where to go with it. And now, like, they see, okay, well, if we give it to this group, they're going to do this, this, and this with it. Or these guys are going to fuck us over and just walk away with it. Which there were several
There's a
people
lot
that
of
did
that going on.
Yeah, there was like, I don't know, it's like, you gotta, like, you just put your head in your hands, you're like, oh my god, guys, come on.
Tyler.
Yeah.
What's up with Assange, man? What's going on with that?
Oh, yeah. At the end of the month, the Ecuadorian embassy announced that they're going to have to be moving Assange. So they're saying that they're going to find him another place to go. Me personally, I'd be kind of just scared, you know, or, you know, just show some support, you know, any way you can. Cyber attacks, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, you know, if it weren't for people like Assange and Edward Snowden, and the whistleblowers out there, you know.
I don't mean to cut you off. Before I forget, I'm sorry. I know I just asked you about Assange. My mind, you gotta excuse me. It's that ADHD or ADD, whatever the fuck.
I got it too bad.
You know, whatever. But speaking of Snowden.
Yeah.
You know, Soros is in charge of freeing him.
I wasn't aware of that.
Are you serious?
No.
I'd never heard that either.
What is what's that? What is it called? Not Free Snowden. What's the campaign for Snowden called?
There's a couple. There's on Aaron Schwartz's organization.
Just name a few for me
It's
real
called
quick.
Demand Progress, and they've
Okay,
been trying to
it's not Demand Progress. No,
yeah,
that
that
doesn't
was
sound
Aaron
familiar.
Schwartz's thing. He's
Yeah.
dead now.
What's another one?
I don't know. That's the only one I know about that was like pushing for it to trying to give him a pardon.
Oh my God, I want to send you the link to it because I've had it. The chick I was talking to, we were discussing it. She had
Yeah, and you
found
know
it.
what? Like the revolution's a lot of things. It's not free.
But
Soros,
George,
if you're listening,
but
I
Soros, but I
take
mean, he's in
cash,
charge of it. Like,
checks,
come on.
money orders. Like, if they're paying people to protest against the system, I will take that money and fucking destroy you with it. So really, if you feel like paying us, that's just groovy. I'd be
But I
down
mean,
with that.
to me, that's just that's very weird. How George Soros wants to help free Snowden, though.
Well, they're always getting like that. They're paying protesters or paying, and I haven't understood that.
Well, I
Same
mean,
with there was.
I mean, it's not exactly because people make him out to be like the boogeyman, but then again, he has done bad shit, especially with the market manipulation. But then again, he's always then again, you always don't hear about the things that he has done. You know.
Well, all of these guys do like a little bit to make themselves feel better.
Exactly. They'll
Do
something
like
to make
you'll
themselves look
invade a
good.
country and kill a couple of million peoples for oil, but you paid like $1,000 for research somewhere, so it's all good. Right? Or you built a museum and that somehow offsets the global dominance that you've been doing. It just
I gave
doesn't
all of my money to the something organization, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they don't they don't really equal each other. It's just like an ego thing to make them feel a little better. See, I'm not.
All right, here we go. It's pardonsnowden.org.
Was that ran by?
That's the group that I'm talking about.
Does it have the logo with the fist on it? That's Aaron Schwartz's little brainchild.
No. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. Co-founder is from Apple, Steve Wozniak, the founder and the chair of the Soros Fund, George Soros. So I don't know. I found that to be a little weird. I was kind of confused about that when I saw Wozniak and Soros on here.
Yeah, that's weird.
As well as Jack Dorsey. I mean, there's quite few supporters. If you go to pardonsnowden.org and go to the supporters part, you'll see some individuals, and it's just like.
Yeah, they tried pardoning him couple years ago, and it went, and they still voted that he committed. They were still adamant that he had committed treason and should be should be charged with that with that charge. Otherwise, they were very adamant about him committing an act of treason, and I'm just like, dude, what the NSA was doing was fucking worse.
Was worse.
Well, it's
right?
not just worse. I mean, what they were doing was actually the act of treason.
They are still doing it right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that they came out and gave that speech like, oh, we're definitely not secretly recording everybody anymore.
They have a facility in Utah that's recording shit and data mining.
100%. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that that's what they're doing. But for some reason, they think that the American people are stupid enough to buy that.
Some are.
Yeah,
it's working.
Unfortunately,
Well, even look at what's a little bit of controversy from Trump this week about him being wiretapped. The NSA listens to everybody's phone calls. The one time that he gets treated like an actual.
Matter of fact, he blamed Obama, didn't he, Terrence?
What's that?
He blamed Obama, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Obama was listening. And that's fine. Obama was listening to your phone calls. He's listening to everybody's phone calls. Welcome to being
every single phone call, text message, and everything on record.
There was an ex-CIA director, and he posted, he said this over and over and over again, that the intelligence community here in the United States should be taken, they're not as sophisticated as you would think.
They do their investigations based on repeat actions. So if you're fucking calling a guy in like a third world country where there's an active conflict, you're gonna spark a red flare. Now, if you're calling random places all over the world, then you're not going to. But you could have been
Right.
talking to the really bad people all over the world and not raised the flag. The intelligence community, I hate to say this, is not as smart as you guys think that they are.
Oh, I don't think I said they were smart people.
I don't think I
that
ever
was.
did neither.
I'm sorry if I gave that impression.
Right, no.
Wolf,
even
you ain't got nothing
when
to
you
say to
say
that, bud?
like we got this from the intelligence community, like anytime they come out with a press release or something, you're immediately like, oh well, then that's wrong. I don't know the specifics, but the fact that you said it, I'm almost sure it's the opposite.
Yeah, when they named the Russian hacker, it was probably just some guy who didn't even, the whole situation didn't even exist. But if it did, it was probably the NSA with the Russian VPN.
Isn't the Russian hacker guy? Doesn't he have a YouTube channel, man?
There's no way he did that. I mean, they're using devices that are like 10 years behind our time. If somebody with a old school 10-year-old phone can hack our government,
I think my kids.
Post. Can anybody show me where there was some sort of like actual hacking that went down? What these guys are talking about is the Podesta emails that were leaked to fucking Wiki. A leak has nothing to do with fucking hacking, and they're constantly these Russian hackers. What the fuck did they hack? Like, tell me what they did. They changed your Facebook.
they didn't
page?
hack anything. They just want to go to war. It's just another 9/11, bro. It's all this is. It's just another reason to start shit.
The only real hack that had happened was the Clinton group administration, or the Clinton group actually
Clinton
was
Foundation.
hacked.
The Clinton
Yeah,
Foundation.
they were hacked, and whoever Guccifer 2.0 was, posted all of their files on the internet. That was a hack.
Did you see his interview with the sock?
No, because I know Guccifer 2.0 and the Guccifer are like two different people.
Right.
Yeah.
But he did the interview with Vice.
What?
Yeah, and he didn't show his face. He said that he wouldn't do the interview unless he has a sock puppet. And so he had a fucking sock on his hand.
Oh, come on, man.
Terrence, I bullshit you not, bro. Yo, look it up on.
No, I believe it. I believe it.
But he literally had a sock puppet, bro. The shit was funny as fuck.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Just making the rest of us look bad. Well, no, just anytime you go on to do an interview or you go to something, they're gonna be like, "Hey, are you gonna use the puppet this time?" There's been like some sort of precedent now. Like anytime you come on and talk about something, you want to hide yourself, use the puppet. Use the puppet.
Jeez, what are we, children now running the country?
I think to some extent that may work out, like cartoons and sock puppets to help you figure out this is how the international banking corporations are fucking you.
Well, Trump's so worried about the media being mad or being mean to him. The media's mean. He wants to go sit and play with Legos.
Oh yeah, wait. You think that he's upset now? Wait until he gets
Sit in your corner, Trump. Sit in your corner.
Speaking of Trump, this just reminded me of another issue. This Dow Jones thing that's going on and the rise of it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get hit with a really big depression.
Well,
it always happens, like every 7 years lately.
Yeah, it just seems like people are so excited, like, oh my God, Trump's president, and now people that were already rich as fuck are making even more money. Yay!
You know what that actually, the people behind the market fluctuations. It's the elite, dude. What they'll do is they have
down here
in the fucking market.
Who down here is making
money off
the stock market?
Yeah.
Well, they gotta have a fall guy.
Well, just out of us. If you're making less than $300,000-$400,000 a year, you making money off of the stock market? You retired early because the Dow went up, right? No, like that doesn't. You're making the same people that we knew were gonna make lots of money off of it. Businesses are doing fucking backflips, but that's not making us any more cash.
What is that? That's just like Venezuela, right? I mean, they basically have no food, no natural resources, anything over there, right?
Well, they do, but they're
got a socialist government.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, as far
Obviously,
as
not
every,
very good managers.
but as far as food and everything, like people are really struggling. They're really fighting the system over there. And that was from the oil because we used to buy it from them.
Actually, I'm not totally up to par on what's going on. The whole how they got to where they are, but I have heard the stories coming out that the food shortage is so bad in Venezuela that there's no food in supermarkets, and then they have these numbers and when the days they can get food and when they can't, and that the criminals are not fighting over drugs right now. That they're actually robbing each other over food. It's that
That's
bad.
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
the
Yeah,
same.
yeah, it is.
When you're
That's
in
what happens when you
Africa,
have a
it's the same
dictatorship
too.
like that.
Like medicine is huge in robberies, and like the whole black market kind of centers around guns and medicine.
But yet their government lives like in gold palaces and stuff. They have
Oh, that's all of those. It's crazy. Some of
that's
these.
horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tyler, no, it wasn't Guccifer. It was Phineas Fisher. Sorry, that was
Hey, there's a
he,
shortage of toilet paper in Venezuela too. Only if you
Oh,
usually if you
that's.
only go to the hotels can you get toilet paper on a regular basis.
Well, I mean, if they're out of food products, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it's messed up. Well, when the price of oil dropped, that's what really hurt them. See, they're budgeted, for like they figured $60-$70 oil. Most countries are like that. Well, hell, when it goes down to 40, there's a huge shortfall, and they really don't have any other good planning or any other commodity, so they're screwed, man.
Well, and we sanctioned them for a bunch of stuff, didn't we? For not wanting to sell us the oil at the price that we negotiated, that we were
There
going to
was a
screw them
bunch.
out over it.
There was a bunch of stuff. Whoever's in political power over there called. I was like called one of our presidents the White Devil.
Well, Hugo Chavez.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Bush. That was Bush, and he
Yeah.
only would talk to Condoleezza Rice. It was hilarious.
damn. You know how many times I've been called the White Devil?
God.
Shit.
I've been called a lot of things, guys.
I got called that the other day just for trying to help out with Standing Rock. Honestly, it kind of hurt my feelings really bad.
No, check this
Oh,
out. Check this out. This is something that we wanted. That was one of our guests wanted to talk about was bitcoins. Bitcoins today is worth more than
More
an
than
ounce of
gold.
gold. Yep.
Yeah.
And this was something that's kind of big
Shit,
right
me
now.
and Chris were talking about that the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah, yeah. So essentially, when you're buying and selling goods, in a currency that they can't tax, they cannot go back to the central banks. You are essentially fucking the central banking system, and it's worth more than gold.
No, like we have to go to a cryptocurrency. Like we got to get away from this banking system altogether.
I'm kind of lenient on, or I'm kind of weary of Bitcoin too.
We've had problems with Bitcoin. Like we have to make sure that we can
It's still
control what's going on.
There is whatever his name, Tahashi Takamoto or whatever his name is. The blockchain is finite, so in the next 20 years they will.
You talking about the guy from China, Tyler?
No, the Japanese guy who invented the blockchain. So the blockchain, once the blockchain is out, there is no more Bitcoin mining or whatever the hell they do. So in the next 20 years, there will not be any more new Bitcoins than there was than there will be at that point, which means that there's not going to be any inflation. So and that's kind of goes with their totally a different aspect than what our central banking system is doing right now. Is just printing up money indefinitely and just devaluing it every time a dollar comes off the press.
Yeah. We have to get away from this debt run system. But this isn't, it's not set up to help the people. It really is set up to help the banks.
Well, no. See, our SEC is
Again,
so
Trump.
paranoid.
I heard he got us like out of 20-something billion out of debt so far.
They are so paranoid about cryptocurrency that they keep on
putting off this vote on whether whether it can be accepted or not. And
Are you talking about the British lady? What's her name? She was talking a lot of shit about Bitcoin, talking about it's nothing. I'm trying to think of her name. I saw the interview the other week. Oh my God, what's her name?
there's always
I'll figure out something.
Securities and exchange.
Mission.
Banks hate Bitcoins. It's a direct threat to them because essentially, if it becomes too popular, it's going to take them out of business.
Oh yeah, that's the plan.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm sorry guys, if you're in the current international banking system, yeah, it's like I would like to do everything in my power to dismantle your industry. I just for another job.
And guess what? It's backed up by nothing.
Yeah. So you're not even really losing anything. So
Yeah, it's just a bunch of fucking random data.
It's an electronic ledger entry. It's
pretty much.
Yeah. At least when we were running off of like seashells, you at least got the seashells. You know what I mean? When it all went to shit, you're like, yeah, but I got all these cool seashells, so we're okay.
You had a few beads. You had something to show for it. I mean,
yeah,
now
you're fucked. You don't even get the beads.
Well, the
Bitcoin
Bitcoin is down a little bit. It's down 0.23, and the yen is down 0.41 for Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, all of our currencies are probably going to fluctuate, a little bit. Like the crypto, whether it's Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency we end up using, people's credits or whatever we go to. I doubt that in the end it'll be Bitcoin. And that seems to just be like the testing ground.
Yeah, and I've heard the counter arguments. This is the elite's plan. Because the dollar is going to collapse. The U.S. dollar or the petrodollar, whatever you want to call it, is going to collapse on itself. And this is the elite's plans of installing another currency that is decentralized. But I'm just like, well, if it's decentralized and they have Joe Schmo and like the kid in the corner, the high school kid, data mining, or Bitcoin mining. I don't see how it's the elite's plan, but I mean it could be.
Well, they always have that will have one currency across the planet, one government across the planet.
Right. It's not just the NWO, but it's the one world money system as well.
Yeah, which I mean, it sucks that they've hijacked it, but I mean, we have to eventually work on that system. Like, we eventually have to work with the rest of the world. We eventually have to make decisions with the rest of the world. It's just the people that are in charge are what we don't agree with. Or the people that would like to put themselves in charge we don't agree with. Like, we'd like one world government, we would just like one world government that doesn't want to turn us all into slaves. Whereas I think we may have a little bit of a disagreement.
As we all are.
Like you're down for it all the way till they get to the end. They're like, oh, we'll all work together as one planet. Yeah. We'll all have one government. Yeah. Less wars. All right. Hey, one socialized healthcare. Good. You all work as slaves. Oh, fuck.
Oh, come on. You don't want to be a slave? Oh.
Yeah, but look at all these great things that we had planned.
You got that fluoride look on your face like, I will obey.
Yeah.
Come on, be a good slave.
Consume.
It's people.
Yeah, speaking of which, I wish Jody was on here so we can, at least get, some future projection dates on like the march on the Fed and all that, but I don't.
Well, I think it's the 20th. We've got a march in DC coming up. Indigenous rights against the fossil fuel industry, a whole bunch of stuff that we're marching for. I think there's some Senate hearings that are going on that same day. But I think that's on the 20th of this month. I don't know what else everybody else has going on, but
Hey, Tyler, anybody online right now? They're talking anything? They're helping us out? They're giving us some knowledge with anything? I just turned on the laptop now, man.
We normally take questions.
Yeah, I can't believe we just ignored the whole audience, man.
We're on a roll.
Yeah,
Like I
we
didn't
were.
even talk. You guys have just been going.
Yeah,
I'm in
we
my
just.
car now, but can anybody see the feed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. A matter of fact, I just turned on my laptop. I was like, well, let me look, because I'm like, oh shit, we got a whole audience, and I'm not even paying attention. We got 192 comments. Let's see.
Shitty feed.
Oh,
Shitty feed.
be right back.
Yeah,
Blazing
just
time.
everybody telling us how crappy our
Yeah,
feed is. Fair
no.
enough.
Yeah, I've been
Everybody's
told
showing.
that too.
Everybody's showing love, man. Everybody's showing love. They're just talking about they'll be back. They're gonna blaze. All right, respect.
Doing the things, you know.
Yeah,
Sorry
doing their
guys.
thing.
Sorry
So
guys. My
yeah,
roommate was
sorry. Definitely
fucking up with.
apologize about that.
Don't be like Wolf and do it while you're watching.
Yeah, you get a group of men and we start fucking talking shit. That's it.
That's the way we do.
Apologize. Yeah, that's what we do. Let's see.
I like it though. When we got on a roll, I enjoy it. Like the other day, honestly, I was starting to lose interest because like everybody was just kind of like, you know, blah
Right.
blah. I like it when we start to roll.
Right. All right. Well, first, let me give a shout out to Ethan Wade. You know, he put some stuff down, and Branda for blazing. Roger Hill, Tabascus.
Just blaze.
Yeah.
Roger, for the love of God, I don't know whether you like us or you hate us.
Well, he said, yeah. Well, you know, Roger's
make up your mind.
Make up your mind, bro.
Apparently, he likes us because he's blazing right now. So he took a little break.
All right.
Having a good time.
He's having a good time. So he's enjoying. He's enjoying tonight, apparently.
Or
So
can you just
that's
see
a
where
good
like
thing.
can you just see where like he's slowly losing his high? Like when he first get on, he's like, yeah, you guys rock, blah 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 blah, and then as soon as he's not stoned anymore, he's like, fuck this thing, fuck this whole show, you guys suck. I'm gonna go smoke.
But like, here's the thing I don't understand is he will.
That's
talk
when he
shit.
runs out of weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, he got to have his weed in order to be cool with us. You know,
Hey.
and that's perfectly normal.
You gotta have your weed to be okay with life. It's not us. It's life in general.
Right, exactly.
It doesn't matter what you do. You could be rich. Without weed, it sucks.
Roger,
Like,
it's okay. I talk shit. I talk shit on Trump feeds, so it's cool.
And I try to like I hate that it's all that's in the news. Like left or right, the people that hate him are always talking. Like he's the
Merry
perfect candidate in that.
Good morning.
Right?
Good
The
morning.
people that hate him are
Thank you for
constantly
watching.
talking about him. The people that love him are constantly talking about him, and both sides are completely ignoring what's going on.
You know what it's actually going to come to. You know, with most presidents is that, they're going to be stuck in office just doing nothing. You know.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Something went wrong with the live feed.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah, I think your boy went on back on the PlayStation 4, man. Tell him to get off Infinite Warfare.
No more Call of Duty.
Yeah, no more.
Take the PlayStation.
That's it. Put him in timeout.
You're done.
I still see it on Facebook.
Because I'm on Facebook now. It says something went wrong. Sorry, we're having trouble playing the video.
Well, refresh your. I still got a slide.
No, I still have it.
So you see it?
Facebook's
Okay,
trying
so
to
it's just
cut us off.
either that or me. I just refreshed it. Let me see. Okay.
Too much truth. Hit the switch.
Too much truth.
Hit the switch.
Cut it off.
Oh fuck! It's catching on.
All right, there we go. We're back to good. I'm telling you, man. Facebook's been on some funny shit here lately as well.
Yeah, we're still good.
Yeah. I just
They're
refreshed it. We're good again.
always messing with our stuff, taking down our posts. It's like a non-stop battle with Facebook.
Yeah, we need to go back to B.
Go back to what?
The B channel?
Yeah, 4chan, man.
Oh yeah. It's just whatever. Like
Yeah,
just,
I actually went on the other week. I haven't been on in years, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, dick, nice, all right, now I know why I left.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Anons Forever does have a social media site for Anons.
Anons Forever, what's that?
AnonsForever.org, or is it .com?
Interesting.
Yeah, they do.
yeah, we'll check it out.
Hey Mauricio, what's going on?
Like I've got to
man?
finish
Brooklyn,
here, which is like our current project. And when I'm done with that,
Hassan,
we'll
you can't hear
probably
us?
focus a little bit on a social media app, but it's just
What's
it's not
going
a
on,
small
Benjamin?
project. It's going to be 6 months before we're done with that devet.
Cat. Hello, Cat Wolf. present. All right. Lisa, Gerard here. Ben Garrison present. Hello, Candace. Hello. Love back to you.
I feel like we're just like running down the line, giving people high fives.
Well, that's
That's
it.
good.
Just letting them know, hey guys, sorry we were into our man group. It's like our AA meetings or whatever. We was
I
in
bet
our
you people like
meetings.
it when we get like that, though.
And,
Like
some
really
people
though,
are
when
just
it
like,
starts to feel more like they're with us when we're all
well, I mean, because the shit's
just
real, man. That's it. Just people having a great conversation. No signal. Oh, the signal was lost. Brenda said, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm good now, Brenda."
And you got to check and see how long ago those were posted too.
That's the thing. We need to put it on the time, to where it says the time actually right here on the feed.
Oh no, Brenda put the Anons Forever link on there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much.
sorry guys, I had to turn off my camera. I'm hot. I couldn't do the mask anymore. It's just ridiculous.
I don't even see how you could keep it on for so long and try to talk to that thing, man.
It was crazy, dude. I try because people like that shit. They like to be able to see it.
Do they really? I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I'm a firm believer in not the mask, bro. I'm just a firm believer in the idea.
See, I painted my own mask though. It's a custom mask. That's why I like it. That's why it's the only one I wear.
I painted both of my masks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have my masks, and they're painted, but they're just, it's there. You know what I mean?
Everybody else is doing it. You like to be a different beat.
Right,
right.
Mine, it's kind of part of my whole, my battle armor when I'm going to stuff. So it's all part of a whole thing.
Dude, I got.
I'm wearing my mask.
Well, I mean, when I'm in my,
So,
when I'm going, of course, if I'm going, and I'm being an activist at that point in time, then yeah, I got my mask on, or I'm showing it, I'm representing Anon for life, but.
Exactly. It's just the movement. It's just the point of it is. It's not about us. It's about the voice that we represent. That's hence
right,
the mask,
absolutely.
The movement, the idea. I get where you're coming from. Like,
right.
The green mask thing. That's where it all started from.
Right.
So
that's where it all started. Exactly.
I've been thinking about getting a green mask lately. Just ordering one. Just so I can have a green mask, kind of rock that, kind of change it up out of the norm. But that's why I do the custom mask. Or I have the black mask. The black mask is my warrior mask.
But you know what?
Exactly. Mine's all done up and yeah. I don't know. Did you guys have problems with your shattering in the beginning? I had to coat mine on the inside with rubber so that it didn't shatter when the rubber bullets and shit hit us.
Right. I got one of the brass ones. You guys seen the big the resin brass one? The thing weighs like It's like 10 pounds worth of mask, bro. It's super solid, and it comes with like bicycle helmet padding that you can put in wherever you want to. So I have it across the entire forehead and like lining the mask. So when if it's on me, if somebody were to punch it, it's gonna take all the impact of the mask and it's just gonna be cushioned on my face.
Nice.
It's a battle mask, man. It's super hard. Like I could probably knock somebody out if I threw it at him.
Hey, Roger, the reason why we're picking on you, man. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through things and I see you saying why is everybody picking on you? Because one day you like us, one day you don't, man. We're just gonna start donating bud to you, and just for you to be happy all the time and just like us all the time. Maybe we need to have a live smoke feed. Wolf, pull out the bone.
Right? Legit.
That's it.
That's the bong I had out earlier, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Halfway the conversation, like, what was I talking about again? What were we just talking about again?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that whole conversation.
I don't know what happened. Exercising my rights, that's all.
There you go. Plead the fifth.
Yeah, taking the fifth.
Take the fifth.
So I did have this was like an old subject, but there was kind of like a Twitter feed. This was kind of going around between people I knew is that there were a lot of ops that were out there that were going to say this and they were going to do that, and I'm guilty of it too. That when it comes down to when you're supposed to be doing the op and then nothing gets done.
Nobody does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was noticing that for a while.
we as Anons need to, ramp it up. We need to be seen in the newspapers. We need to be seen outside. We need to be doing this and that. And
Yes.
I'm guilty of it as well. Like I have totally said I was going to do this and that, and then life fucking happens, and gotta cover your tracks. But there was even this really cool one. There was op media. These guys, these kids were gonna do op media, and God bless them. They were gonna do some stuff, and it was a retaliation to the fake news stuff. And they kind of just dropped off. It was a really good idea of revamping op media, and maybe they just didn't have the technical know-how. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't be afraid to ask.
Right,
Don't be
absolutely.
afraid to ask
There
another
is
Anon.
no stupid question.
Straight find out.
Just please don't ask us if you can join Anonymous, and please don't ask us if we can hack your girlfriend's Facebook.
God, all day. Sick of that.
What's the other one? The amount of ones that I
I'm
get.
just so tired of it. I'm tired of
lost my
listening to my
password.
messages. Can I join? How do I join? I'm like, are
You
fucking
are
serious?
anonymous. If you want to
You
be
are
anonymous,
anonymous as
I've told them that a few times, and they still demand that I tell them that they're anonymous sometimes. I've had that happen. Like, hey, dude, if you want to be anonymous, just say, hey, I'm anonymous.
Just
And
say,
they're
hey,
like,
I'm
but please, I
right.
want to be official. I was like, there's no such thing as official, bro. You are anonymous. Like, the people are anonymous. That's all you need to be.
Live the lifestyle. Live how you say
Right.
you want to live.
No, you didn't get the card. You didn't get the postcard in the mail that had all of registration information.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Facebook security asked me the other day. They was like, "So do you have your ID card?" I'm like, "Nah, man. I'm broke. I'm on a month-to-month basis." Fucking guy, man.
yeah, and a lot of these cyber ops guys, sometimes, even I've come to the conclusion, like, some of the stuff that we're doing on the cyber end might not be enough. Sometimes it might just be a little more to go out there, get the boots on the ground, get your posters up and protest.
Mm-hmm. No, you have to we have to make that switch between being on the internet and being in the real world, and
Terrence, that's what I was saying earlier, brother. That's
we have to move between those two worlds.
Well,
because remember, I said it's like a rotation, the same
great,
shit over and over again on Facebook, man. It's like, yo, you could talk to your blue in the face, but what is that? I mean, you already planted the seed. How many times have you been doing this? For how many years? How many months? Are you actually going out there doing something? That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah. Right. Are you just a follower, or are you a doer?
Right.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
it's if you're gonna
talk
road
talk,
sometimes.
if you're gonna talk that talk, walk the fucking walk. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Well, how many times have you made an event, for like a march or an online op, and then you get all these ghosts check-ins, and then you find yourself, you're the only one doing the work, and it's like, well,
Tyler, personally, me, what I do and where I live, I'll go through climate.
I have
other
been,
organizations.
I have been at places
I'll go
where
through other organizations where I'll go help them protest, and I'll just represent Anonymous or Anons themselves over there.
Well, there's times when we went to go get stuff together, and just I literally am the only mask that shows up, and
oh yeah, me too.
And half the time I'll be kind of pissy about it for my 10-20 minutes, and then fuck it, I'll do it my goddamn self. So if the deal is that we're supposed to have 20 people making sandwiches for that week, and I'm the only person that's making fucking sandwiches, that's just the way it is.
Sometimes it is.
So I can't. Sometimes it does take you out there, doing it in the rain.
I mean, it's fucking unfortunate we all don't live right next door to each other, to where we can just run out and do what we got to do. But
I've been trying to get my wolves to move to me, actually. Guilty. I got a good 40 of them that have actually said that they're ready to move as soon as they quit their job, have money saved up, and decide they want to uplift their lives and change everything. The reason being, I could almost get anybody a job at the school district as long as you're not a felon. Unfortunately, that's about the only thing I can't do. If you are a felon, I can point you to 3 different lumber mills who are felon friendly, and you can make up to $35 an hour there, full time. It's good money at the lumber mill, so I can get you a job too. Come to Oregon. I'll help you out. I'll point you in the right direction
Oregon's
at least.
beautiful.
Oh man, Oregon. I used to live in Washington
Mhm.
State when I was like 15. Man, it was nice up there. Beautiful. A lot of rain.
Yeah, I was real happy
A
with
lot of
Washington
fucking
and
rain.
Oregon, man. I'm not going back to North Dakota for a long time.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I bet you're not.
I'm just,
I bet
I'm
you're
It's
not.
done,
cold.
man. I'm done. It's beautiful out there, but nah, y'all can fucking keep it.
Yeah, I love the beach, man. I'm a beach guy myself. You know,
Mm.
I
We got
love
beautiful beaches.
water. You know, I love waves. I
Yeah.
love everything about the ocean front in summertime. It's just awesome.
It is. It's paradise, man.
Yeah,
It's either that or the woods, trees and mountains, or sand and water.
right. Either or.
We get to hang out with the whales out there. Get to see some killer whales. Be cool.
I just like my woods because I can shoot my guns. That's my main thing.
Yeah, I go back in my backyard and I blow shit up.
Well, again, you know,
I do.
see,
I do.
I'm glad you guys are still able to. I can't, you know, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but, you know.
yeah, I'm in the same
Yeah,
boat.
but out of everything that's going on right now, just give it.
Yeah, they
I'm
took
like,
over
I'm like,
years ago.
motherfucker, fuck you. That's what I'm gonna say.
Out of everything that's going on right now with the administration, that one, just give it some time. You'll be able to buy a gun
Wolf's
soon enough.
fucking bong and shove it up his ass. I bet you just threw that bong in my face, didn't you, brother?
Yeah, you just hey, nice bong, bro. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Am I not supposed to be cleaning that right now? I don't know. I have ADHD too. I got the idea and I didn't even think about it. I was like, hey, I could sit here and do this right now.
Yeah,
Oh wait, that's not a good
multitasking.
idea.
Absolutely,
Yeah, no.
man. You know, see me. I'm like Mr. Fucking Mom. You know, I'm folding laundry. I'm doing dishes. Telling the kids to shut the fuck up, go take a shower. Yeah, man. I'm doing everything.
I'm carrying on like 10 conversations while I'm doing this too.
What?
Yeah, I get heaps going on.
I'm over here chatting
like
it up.
it gets so bad on like some of those chats. They have to like mute them all. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys are all talking at the same time.
Yeah, I mute you guys sometimes. I'm sorry. Just to be honest, it happens. If you ever notice I don't answer, try messaging me on Messenger because I can't mute that. You'll
Yeah, you
get me.
can. Yeah,
I can turn
that's
off
the one-
that. Can
I
I?
have to mute them all the time.
Well, don't tell me how because then you won't be able to get a hold of me at all. For real
Hey
though.
guys, is Gabe with us tonight?
I don't see him online.
I see him
don't know,
sharing
he
our
just-
stuff, but I don't.
Yeah,
see
no, I
him.
just saw he just posted an Awakened. So I'm like, where's he at?
I don't know.
I'm a blast him, man. That's it. Later
Where's
on.
that music coming from? You're like,
That's
you don't
Wolf.
hear no music.
Ice cream truck. It's
That's
not me.
Wolf's Carousel. He's
No.
got carousel.
I'm riding my pony.
I think I was
Hear
playing the.
carousel music?
I was playing the guitar.
Oh, that was you.
Oh, that was a guitar?
Yeah, it was.
It was smooth. It was smooth. It really did sound like carousel,
Yeah,
but it was
sounded
just
like a
because it had that
fucking
like melody
carousel.
sound.
Absolutely, yeah.
Keep going, brother. It's not bad. If you're
Yeah.
playing it, make it happen.
No. I was just hanging out, really. Just sitting here.
Oh, don't lie. You want people to hear your skill.
No,
Hey, Tyler, you,
no,
hey,
no,
Tyler,
no,
you
no.
know who I want to get up on the on chat one night?
Who?
The Bilderberg group.
Oh yeah, just call him up.
Yeah,
I do have their connections. I can't get in contact with them. I mean,
Yeah,
for
let
real,
me get.
I really
I was
can.
wondering. I was actually thinking about getting Jesse Ventura on here. He would actually do it.
Oh, I think we'd have a chance,
Oh,
man.
That would be
if we reach
legit.
his office or whatever, yeah, hell yeah, man. I honestly believe that we
Try
can
send
get
him an
up
email.
on here.
He probably would come on. I'm not joking.
What state's he in? What state?
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Is it Minnesota?
It's gonna take-
Okay.
Yeah,
It's gonna take
Minnesota.
everything in my being not to make like Predator references the entire time.
You know what? You know what hashtag I tried to create, but it didn't really fall through. Nobody. I mean, a few people did it, but it didn't really go big. But where is Ben Swan?
Was he the guy on American Idol?
Oh my God! Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking American Idol? No, he's Terrence. He's the guy who fucking opened up the Pizzagate scandal. He was the one the guy that he shut down all his Facebook, his Twitter accounts. He's nowhere to be found.
Where'd he go? Hold on.
He's fucking gone. He disappeared.
Cincinnati News?
Once he opened
Reality
up
check.
Pizzagate. Yeah, reality check. Exactly. Thank you. Who spoke there? I haven't heard much from you tonight. There you go.
I just,
Where you at?
I sit in the background.
Is that what you do? Yeah, there you go. Reality check. Thank you. I had a brain fart.
Yeah, that is weird because he was putting out articles,
He was
pretty
putting out
often.
the article, and as soon as Pizzagate came, and then we fucking after that we got the exposed Pizzagate group, and he's just everything: his Twitters, his emails,
He just
his
disappeared.
Facebook, everything. I mean, it's just he fucking went gone. So I tried to create that, hashtag where is Ben Swan, but that was
Nobody knows where.
timid.
Do we not know where he
Nobody,
is? Let me try calling
no,
his
no,
office.
no, nobody knows where he's at. And trust me, I
He
do
might have
have,
just
I
disappeared on
have a,
purpose.
Yeah, I mean,
I doubt it. I doubt it. He was out there almost every day with a reality check, and ever since the Pizzagate, he fell off the face of the earth, man. It's
You
not
think
right.
something bad happened to him?
Honestly, I do. I
all
know
right.
it's
Let's
a
find out. Let's find
conspiracy,
out where Ben Swan's at
but watch. I mean,
before they had him
I'm telling you,
disappeared.
pull him up. Everything. If you go to his truthmedia.com, his website, it's down. Everything about him is down.
Did he break that story? I mean, I think
He was the one. I'm not necessarily going to sit there and say he was the one to break the story, but when he came out with it, he brought a lot of attention, and it may have been the wrong attention that he was seeking. Perhaps.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got like one thing, an interview here.
How long
But,
ago though?
Had to have been
given
over a month.
18 hours maybe.
Really? So that's
Hold
new.
on. Hold on. I
That's
mean,
just
that
because
doesn't mean that's
Last
when it
time I
was.
checked, there was nothing.
That just means that's when it was posted. That doesn't particularly
yeah.
mean because this video looks old to me.
But yeah, if you go to truthmedia.com, his website is down. His Facebook pages down.
All right. So it's weaponized news, but it's in a radio show, so we're not actually looking at the person. It's just someone that says, the coaster saying it's him, and he's saying it's him. It's like a picture that pops up when he talks, but it's not. I don't see any visual confirmation of it being him. That
Yeah,
could be anybody on the
I
other
think
side
when
of the
he
line.
came, what was it, like a month? I think it was about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago, that he did the Pizzagate scandal.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just nothing. Yeah, that's why I said we need to start the hashtag Where is Ben Swan? We need to
Do you
find
think
out
he's
where the
on
hell he's
Twitter?
at. He's not on Twitter. His Twitter is down. Everything. If you look him up, Ben Swan,
Yeah.
you will not find all his social media and anything on the internet cease to exist.
Weird.
Well, not so weird.
Me and my team have really been looking at it and looking into it, and we cannot find anything. So this is another avenue. That's why I wanted to bring it out there and see if you guys heard anything or if you paid attention to Ben Swan and heard anything about it.
Well,
hey,
that's with any of these
there was another.
Because
whistleblowers.
I'm pretty sure you guys are, following us. Expose Pizzagate. No, let me stop.
It's another one of those. It's the wrong question. I don't know what's going on with the
Oh wait, wait,
Pizzagate.
wait! There is something coming up. It said, hold on.
If the question is, do the powerful and elite take part in weird sexual escapades? The answer is, oh yeah, they do all sorts of weird shit like that. So that's not
Absolutely.
particularly surprising to me.
Well, no, they get bored. I mean, that's what happened. They're just like in the Roman days. They got bored, and just like as disgusting as it is, pedophilia. Back in the day, they did it, and it was like the normal thing for them.
That's the deal. They always have done it, and it is
Right.
something that always
So he's
seems
saying,
to run in those
he?
circles.
Yeah, they're saying on this one thing that he did it. He shut down his sites and his social media accounts.
He may have. There's been a lot of flack from that. it's kind of like, someone will say that priests are pedophiles and the world will go completely apeshit.
Well, there are
Right?
a lot of Catholic
Ignore the
priests that
fact that
are.
there's all these pedophile priests, which is the same problem. Like, we're saying that the rich and powerful molest children, and
Well, aren't priests?
that does happen.
They are
Like, whether the
rich and they are
Pizzagate
powerful.
thing is real, I don't know, man.
No, I just found it really weird too, man. Like I said, I talked to a few great people, man, and we'll have conversations sometimes every day, sometimes once a week, but we brainstorm and we see what's going on, and this is one of those other things, with Ben Swan, that's just like the Soros deal. I really don't get it, I understand why he funds wars and he does what he does because it creates money, but with him and Snowden, it just does not make sense to me. It just doesn't.
Well, I mean, people are complex in sometimes what we view them as, and then the complexity of them being an actual person don't line up. Right? Nixon's one of those characters, where there's so many things that you absolutely hate him for, but then when you look into it, he was a real person. He was a complex person. There's other things that you completely agree with.
That's just like Manson. I mean, if we look at his interviews today, he makes complete fucking sense.
I don't know about complete sense in Manson, but yeah, I feel you.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Manson was nuts.
Yeah, I mean, but his interviews,
he was schizophrenic.
I don't give
he definitely
two shits,
was
Tyler.
on the
He
road to
fucking
crazy.
made sense to me, bro. I watched him in the 80s. I thought he was a fucking loon. I watched him in the early 90s. I was like, yeah, some of the things. Today, I'm just like, wow. That's a smart motherfucker.
You ever watch some of his
The interviews, yeah.
Yeah, with Manson. He is 100% schizophrenic, like not kind of sort of. He is.
I'd have to disagree with you there, man.
Well,
they
I work
say
with a lot of schizophrenics, and he doesn't he fits the profile of the ones that hear the auditory ones, but it almost seems like he also has the delusions of grandeur as well.
Well, I think all of the influential characters have that little bit in their personality. You have to be able to make it to that status to get people to follow you as that delusion of grandeur. It's just for that moment. It's no longer delusional, right?
You remember?
Right.
Remember
That's
how
where you
he
get into
said
Trump,
back
like
in
he's
the
got the
70s?
delusions of grandeur, but right.
Remember he used to tell the Manson family that the revelations or the end times would be a race war and this and that, and meanwhile
did it not come true, Tyler? I mean, we do have a race war.
Well, that's
it's
true,
not full
but
blown. It's not full blown, but it definitely it's been happening.
Well, I mean the whole Sharon Tate murder, and it was all. I mean, they even tried to kill somebody in the Manson family. They put
there's a part of our
they put 13 hits of LSD in a cheeseburger and gave it to some chick, and she didn't die.
Well, dude, I took 25 and I didn't die.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a good bro. I saw grass grow 50 feet up in the air, and I thought I was in a video game. I was in a Batman cave. It was a great night.
Oh my goodness.
2.5 strips. But again, don't do drugs. That was the past. I was young, dumb.
Yeah, we'll be agreeing with Manson before you know it.
He just got a girl. He just got a wife. He got married like a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Good for him.
She shaved off all her hair and crazy as shit.
That's how he likes him, though.
Hey, every man need that one crazy bitch in his corner,
Wait for that conjugal visit, right?
Exactly. He's been waiting a hell of a long time.
He just has like a box that says, are you crazy? And then if he gets it back signed in blood, he knows that's the girl for him.
I mean, that's just like they say about every intelligent, smart guy that created something. They always said he was crazy.
I'm not saying that he's not smart, but he definitely is schizophrenic.
Yeah, there's a difference if when we're saying crazy and maybe some other mental disorders that true geniuses have or share.
Oh, you ever seen a beautiful mind? It was he was a he was a mathematician. This is based off a true story, and the guy came up with this complex equation on that they use in modern day economics. And the dude was completely insane, like he was definitely hearing voices, completely schizophrenic, and it took him like I think 15 years to recover to the point where he could function normal. But he was a very smart guy. I think he got a Nobel Peace Prize, but he was schizophrenic.
Yeah,
sounds like the chick I was talking to.
Did she have a Nobel Peace Prize?
I think his name is John Nash. Yeah, he thought that he had these delusions where, the communists were setting up a secret government, back, in the United States. He was.
Well, we know. Well, we do know.
Now
That's
we know
true.
it's all true.
Now we know it's not a
He's like, John,
conspiracy anymore.
Mr. Nash, that really was going on.
Yeah. Who told you?
No, but he was, he couldn't work. They put him in mental institution, but a very smart individual. As I hear the carnival music in the background.
No, there definitely is. I mean, Einstein, Tesla, even like they all seem to have certain personality disorders.
Oh yeah, Nikolai Tesla had germophobia and he had obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah, so I mean, these guys had some serious issues besides being like we let it slide because of their genius, and they weren't murdering people. That's really where the genius line is drawn there, where Manson didn't keep that.
Yeah,
that
he didn't.
part.
He didn't actually do any murders. He just convinced other people to do it for him.
Yeah, but in a blatant way. It wasn't like he was pulling the strings. He was just like, I'm gonna get you all fucked up on drugs, and I need you to go over here and murder all these people. Like he wasn't. It wasn't like he kind of set it up so that you murdered. He was way too direct with that.
Well, it was, as far as I know, it was only like there was only like
the one house,
people.
right?
Yeah,
only. It's only 2 or 3 people.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that I don't know. There's been a couple of the Manson family that got arrested. In that whole incident where they were completely innocent, but they ended up dying in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was it's a weird part. I mean, he's an interesting character for sure. The cult of personality.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you can describe it. The Manson family as like a cult-like, very cult-like. Am I just
What? No, I keep on getting cut off. Like it'll go. I'm missing 2 or 3 people now, and then they'll pop back up.
What's his name? You have your mic. You have your mic on silent.
Mute. Now they cut us off.
Did they?
You got any questions on the? Yeah, they. I can't. I'm not seeing the live stream right now either.
Are you?
I'm checking it, but nah. I'm like refreshing it, but no, it looks like
it's up on my end.
Maybe it's just my Facebook, but we're also not hearing anybody else.
Hold on, let me drop out and see what's going on, okay?
All right. Technical difficulties.
I just went over to check, and then I lost the Hangout.
Yeah, that's what he was popping in and again too for the same reason. It's just like mine. It'll keeps on dropping people and then adding them back again.
Well, I don't know. Brenda says she liked my comment. Apparently, she could hear me.
All right, yeah. I just popped in. We're coming in pretty good. That's something I've noticed for a while. Especially from seeing a lot of stuff from friends uploading activist videos. And I'm not sure if it's censorship or whatever, but sometimes you'll be able to see a feed, especially when it's live streaming, from like one area, and then you'll go to like another part of the country, and you will not be able to see the streams, no matter how many times you refresh, no matter how many different browsers you use. I have no clue what's going on. But yeah, we're live. Arthur?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
I'm here.
even now, like, it just kicks up. Like, I'll miss half of that conversation.
You guys have been coming in clear for me. I'm sorry, I'm in deep conversation over here. I got sucked away, but I'm still here. I'm listening. You guys have been clear the whole time as far as I'm concerned.
Terrence, can you hear me talking here?
Yeah, I can hear everybody now.
Well,
When
I
I
think.
refreshed my,
Do
I
you know
just
what I
couldn't
think
see
it
the
is?
link there.
I think when I go check the live feed, I think that's when I cut out because I'm doing it on
Maybe.
my phone.
Are you
So
using it on the same device? Because you will cut
yeah,
out.
yeah. So
There's
that's
a
exactly what the problem was. When you couldn't hear me, that's because I went to go check the live feed, and then
Ah.
I
yeah.
had
There's
the.
some. I've been noticing that too, especially when you're using like certain devices and certain, if you're especially using it all on the same device. I have noticed that with this application.
I'm freaking out, man.
That's all right. We'll write another program. We'll fix it.
Hey, you know who else is missing? There was a lawyer who leaked some DNC data. He was ended up kind of linked to it, and then the FBI or one of the groups took him into custody, and then he kind of disappeared too. He hadn't been seen either.
I
I
thought he
forget
got
his name.
shot.
Well,
Yeah,
that was the
I
guy.
thought they killed him.
one guy got shot and killed up in D.C., and then there was
Right.
another one that was more or less on the run. He was kind of wary, but then they picked him up, and then he's kind of gone now too. So
Oh,
yeah,
well, I haven't heard
well,
about
that
that
was
one.
that's for crossing the Clintons. That's what you got.
Well, that's what you
But
get.
Well, the
Yeah.
Clintons, I've heard it. I've heard it from watching a lot of
It's I don't know. Like in the
there's some
amount of
nasty
people that have
people, I can tell you
committed like
that.
suicide around her. There's either one of two things, right? Either
You get threatened.
the Clintons are having people killed, right? Or everyone that works with her within like 6 months is fucking suicidal by the end of it.
Just a coincidence,
Have
right?
you seen them lately? They're not doing so sharp though.
Yeah,
Something's not
she
right.
He fucking looks like The Walking
I
Dead.
suspected.
Did you see that meme?
Hillary. I
Yeah.
Getting old.
I don't know. I've suspected. They say that Hillary is not healthy in this, but I've often suspected that she has one major drinking problem. I'm not fucking around. They have that video where she's collapsing on herself, and I don't know if that was the beginning of a grand mal seizure.
Hammered.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or hammered.
Didn't Bill was like checking out Ivana?
Melania, yeah.
Yeah,
Ivana,
Ivana, whatever her name is.
Yeah, he didn't even give a damn till he got
He
busted.
didn't.
Big
He's
time.
like,
He don't
hell
even
with that.
care.
I'm scoping her out.
Yeah, I heard she disappeared, after the elections because she went into a psychotic rage and was just drinking herself retarded.
Who? The Clinton?
Hillary.
Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary.
Ah. Oh, sorry, I thought we would moved on to the Mrs. Trump day.
Yeah.
Maybe they were drinking together.
I was trying.
You think that would be the only time where Bill became quite so interested in a first lady? I'm just going over to make sure everything's okay.
Hey, he's a coochie grabber like Trump.
Making sure you're moved in.
Right, he's a coochie grabber. He's barely even gotten rid of. He's been here the whole time. Trump didn't even almost make it there.
He's the same age as Trump, but he's got to be looking at Hillary and looking at her, and he's got where did I fuck
Did you
up?
see that? Did you see that fucking photoshopped? I don't know if it's photoshopped or it's real, but there's like this picture that's been floating around for Twitter for a while now. But like, Bill Clinton like fully butt naked with the fucking watching TV. And there's some blonde chick. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's photoshopped, but it's one of those photoshops where it's like, yeah, but that totally happened.
Like the Trump
it is like this scene is photoshopped, but that totally happened.
It looks legit. It looks like a fucking, like a prostitute's gonna come in, and pretend like she's gonna massage for 5 minutes, You know, that's kind of like what it looks like it's going on.
I'm gonna
there.
say
that was real.
again. Like that poor woman. Like I feel bad for her every time you think that. I mean, we've got it bad with him being the president. She has to have sex with Donald Trump. Ugh. Ugh.
Come on, for $1 billion.
You know what I mean? The woman needs a Nobel Peace Prize. Like, just to keep from like constantly looking like she's gonna vomit has to be hard. Like, has to have taken years.
She doesn't seem very happy
herself. You know, like remember, didn't she have like several failed clothing lines?
She's a gold digger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think
Macy's took her out.
I mean, come on. Now, are you gonna be mad at her? Like, honestly, you think like. That obviously was not a relationship of love. You know, I don't think he feels.
I don't think so either. It's money. It's all money.
It was love at first sight. As soon as I saw that bank account.
That's right. Yeah.
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Like,
now look at me now.
What a pompous motherfucker to even say that. A small loan of $1 million. Like, are you serious? That was your bar mitzvah money?
Hey, did you guys see the meme with Putin and Trump and man buns?
With the riding the horse?
No, with the man buns. They had man buns.
Man buns.
What,
Yeah,
like
you know,
the
with the
hairdo?
long yeah, like the hairdo, the man buns.
Oh.
It just looked like somebody had like put a bag of Cheetos on the back of.
Nah, I mean, honestly, Trump fucking looked hell of a lot better.
You ever see the memes where,
He's been working out lately. He's tired of the pig memes.
You know,
He
when he's doing the
definitely looked
executive orders,
better with the man bun.
where he's doing the executive orders and it looks like he just wrote A B C D E F G. I've always had this like theory that like Donald Trump is like he's not really like a smart guy, and he has a sketchbook with like doodles, like 3-year-old doodles, like, you know, like this is a dinosaur, you know, like
I just want to know, does he like put those? It looks every time he signs one, I think of like a little kid. Like, does he put the executive orders on like the refrigerator with like a gold star?
Yeah, I got
like
one.
a personal smiley face from Bannon if it's fucking racist enough.
Hey, it'd
Like,
be easy to
that
keep him
looks
happy.
like gold star for you.
He didn't even want to get paid. He just wants his gold stars.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want money. I want gold stars. Mommy, look.
See,
the Obama administration was wiretapping me. I know it.
I knew they were listening to my phone calls.
He's been going to the Alex Jones fucking studio too.
Yeah, they're both doing coke together. They've been both doing coke together.
God forbid that a billionaire on national television claims that he pays zeros in taxes. God forbid that the government might want to look into that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when you come out and say something crazy like that, you would think there should have been some office that would have been like, maybe.
And then he just let squatters live in his Trump towers too. Did you hear about that? Did you guys hear about that? Him letting people live in his Trump towers for free?
No, I haven't heard.
That's bullshit. I fucking deliver food to there, dude.
I don't think he lets anybody. I don't think he lets anyone do anything for free.
Yeah,
There's
a guy looking at me and fucking walking around where I'm walking around. And I'm like, dude, I just want to deliver this fucking food. I don't care whether you do it. Like, no, but I need to see you actually deliver the food. What do you think I'm fucking delivering? Fucking poison?
Yes, that's why they're watching you. That is
Pizza with anthrax topping.
You're shady, man.
I'm like, dude, I'm fucking double parked, like in a fucking bad spot. Like, dude, fuck.
They know you're Anon. They probably know exactly who you are. That's why.
And now they're Secret Service. Like, that's just fucking awesome.
God, right?
I feel bad.
Fuck.
That's another group that I feel bad for. They have to, you know, like you have to stand there and be like, I might have to take a bullet for this asshole. Are you kidding me? You're trying to like figure out. You're trying to figure out like which place in the arm would hurt the least. Like maybe if it doesn't hit him right on, like just nicks him a little bit.
Oops,
you know, like I don't
sorry.
have to take the full hit from the bullet. I don't want to die for this guy.
Right, just put your hand out. Not your whole body, just your hand.
Just your hand. Like whatever happens, happens, man.
Trump, go back to your coloring book.
At least they can say you tried.
Yeah, like at least you have to look like you're giving the go. Like see if you can jump a second too late. You know, like
Like you fall after the bullet hits him.
Jump in front of the bullet, but god dang it, I missed it. Fuck.
We should probably change the subject. We shouldn't talk about shooting Trump right now.
No, I'm not. The exact opposite. I'm saying how hard it is to find someone.
This is all bad.
Yeah, this is all bad. We're watching him clean his rifle over there. This is all bad. This
I'm
is
still
all
doing
bad.
it. Why do you think I'm not on camera?
It's all
That is a
bad.
bong.
It's a bong, right?
It's a
Technicalities.
fucking bong.
Just a fancy bong, man, with a scope.
Didn't you see that rapper that had the AK-47 joint smoking on the stage? I mean, I know you had to see
It's
that,
one of
right?
those things when they come and arrest you. It is like, oh, you know, okay, this is. I know what
really
this looks
bad.
like.
This looks really
Okay.
I know what it looks like, but trust me, it's not. You know?
It just clicks and makes metallic noises when I move it around.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Like,
clean the
that's everything.
chamber.
There's
That's
a
it.
movie. It's what Tucker and Dale
Clear the
versus Evil.
chamber.
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Anytime, you know, like anytime, especially fuck when we were at Standing Rock, we were doing like all sorts of fun stuff that was right on the level. You know, we had this one point where we had taken up all this body armor, right, when shit was about to get wild. And we had a truck, literally a truck full of body armor, right? Fucking arm pads, like second chance, vests, the works, right? And me and one other guy get fucking pulled over. And they're all like, well, we're gonna have to look in the truck. They open up the back of the truck, and it is from bottom to top fucking body armor. He goes, where are you guys going? And like me and the dude look at each other, and we're just like, the pipeline protests? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, lie at that point, or like, why else were you driving through the middle of fucking BFA, North Dakota, with a truck full of fucking body armor?
We're going home.
Yeah, it was for the protest.
Oh, shit.
We're playing a giant game of Red Rover and wanted matching outfits.
So when you tell somebody that you're not stupid enough to click links, and then they laugh and say, "Yeah, I have many tools," and then they post links, like,
Are you
here
serious?
is your sign.
Oh no,
Yeah.
my favorite, man. Every once in a while, somebody will post, "Oh, there's a new thing going on," whatever, some
YouTube
quick
video,
line,
40,000 views.
and then post your email password and the amount of people that post their email password.
Oh, I've seen those.
Like, no,
Right, just comments on Facebook.
yeah, and you'll be like, really? Are you serious? No, and there'll be a whole line of people there. Oh well, we didn't get all of the passwords. Can we get your email address too? Boom, boom, boom. Email addresses to match.
Yeah, dude,
love
I
that
just
shit.
I got one not too long ago, like a few days ago. I almost fucking like almost like did something I shouldn't have, and it looked really official, and it was not even a condensed URL. Like it was like iCloud was like it was spelled a little like I don't know, they used a 1 or something, and like I couldn't figure. They said your iCloud password has been like, so I'm like, wait, my device isn't going off, like I don't understand. So then I'm like looking at the site and I'm like, wait, that's spelled a little weird. Okay, this is a scam. They're trying to get my password.
One little letter off, bro. Don't click that shit. Anything.
Yeah.
Because they can't make it exactly the same because that's already used. It has to be off a little bit. I think. I don't know. I just don't click links no matter what. I don't care.
Yeah, I just don't click the links.
Somebody today, I just had a friend of mine just message me and be like, "Hey, bro, I clicked a link. My everything's like I'm losing my friends. What do I do?" I was like, "Unfriend me now and never talk to me again." And I told him, and he's like, "Really, bro?" I was like, "For real. Why are you talking to me right now? You just got hacked. Get the fuck off my page." And I felt bad. He's a wolf. Like if you're a wolf and you're gonna be stupid enough to click something, you're not a wolf anymore. I'm sorry.
Something that drives me crazy, like, do you guys, I still get the like constant emails or friend requests from like the user with one picture, joined in 2017,
It's like, dude,
5 friends.
Yeah, come on, can you like at least be a better scam artist? And like,
Oh no!
And coincidentally, the 5 friends are your
and put
friends.
at least a background picture or something.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Gotta
just
love
here from
fishers.
college. What 19-year-old college kid does not have a fucking Facebook by now? Like, that's just insane.
Arthur Wolf has only been created since 2016, I'll be honest. But that's not a poke to call me a new fag. I don't want to hear that at all. It's just, that's when I decided I wanted to go true Anon. Like, I used my personal profile for like a year as an Anon. Like, and then I realized, like, wait a minute. What am I
I've had
doing?
to do the exact opposite, and it really, like, it's wrecking me on the inside. You know, I was happy being kind of behind the scenes. I was happy being, you know, doing my STR thing where I didn't have to be an actual fucking person and personality and all of that crap.
What happened?
And
Why'd they make you go back?
it's just some of it has to do with trust, some of it has to do with the movement, some of it has to do with putting a face behind things that we're doing to be able to get support.
Right, like I'm noticing right now you're not using a mask or anything, you're showing your face.
Yeah, like, and that was the opposite of what I like to do. But after after what was going on in Standing Rock, it became quite obvious that someone has to say it, right? Someone has to do it. Someone
You
has to
have
be.
to
Yeah,
put your name on
absolutely.
something to make it legit.
Yeah, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's a fucking nightmare. I hate it. And it
That's why
wasn't
I
like
post my pictures. I
yeah,
take
it's
selfies.
just yeah, it's just the Anon had its own purpose and use, but people weren't trusting of just an anonymous organization, and for
Exactly.
good
That's
reason.
because of that whole Fed front thing, like the
Yeah.
whole idea that Anonymous was originally created as a social experiment by the feds to
See,
kind of
I've
like,
heard that. Like,
I'm so sick of that because I
yeah,
know
like
So I
who's
mean,
who,
look,
where, and
I
why.
don't
I
think
don't
that
know any CIA people.
yeah, but I mean they're into everything. You know what I mean?
They
Like
are.
that's just their little fingers are in fucking everything. So chances are, it did no way did it started out that way, but they definitely tried to infiltrate it and use it to their advantage the way that they do every protest or movement. Like that's their game.
Exactly.
Whether you're hippies, whether you're Occupy, whether you're Black Lives Matter, they try if they feel that they can infiltrate it and use it to their advantage, they do.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's where a lot of these trust issues lately have been coming from, is that reasoning right there. Hence why I take pictures of myself without my mask now, is to let people know I am real.
Yeah,
I'm
and
still not using a real name.
I used to be, fervently against it, but then when we needed to get something done, or we needed to say, hey, we need this project or need that project, people needed like an actual face behind it, or they just weren't as trusting, even though they supported everything that was going on. Outside of other anons, we've never had a problem supporting each other or like moving, funds and ideas and power to certain movements, but to get outside of the anon little bubble, you have to take your mask off, and it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
Well, I've also noticed.
I thought it was pretty fucking funny. I got called the Fed because I only had 120 friends, and I'm like,
yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw
did
that.
you
Today.
see that?
Only had 125 friends,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it was fucking. I hate to call names out, but it was this guy named Alex, and I told him, I'm like, bro, this is my personal fucking account. This is not in the sock. Mostly everybody I have on this account, I know basically 90 people out of everybody that I have on my account. I'm like, if you got a fucking problem with me, then you come talk to me, ask me.
Exactly.
Don't sit there and be like, oh, he only has 120 fucking friends. Well, that's because I don't want to deal with all the bullshit. Because I'm a grown fucking man. I don't need 4,000 or 5,000 friends to sit there and look. Before I had on my Terrence, you remember when I had on my back picture? It said I don't post for likes. I post for my soul tribe.
Right, you're posting for the truth. You're posting for
I post for the truth.
knowledge.
I don't post because I don't need 50 or 60 or 80 fucking likes. I don't give a fuck about that. As long as I can plant the truth and what I'm saying is the truth, that's all that matters to me. And if it plants in somebody's head and it just makes them think, oh shit, Aaron's telling the truth. No shit. Now go do your own research.
Well, and I mean, to me, sometimes it is, it's not about being able to get the likes, but it is like I'm getting through to people, or whether I need to word things different. To me, I always feel
honestly,
like,
Terrence,
God, if
I
I
don't
could just
believe it's
put.
like that, bro. I don't. I think people like to follow. That's the problem with our society, is that they say, oh my God, okay, this guy's cool, so let me like all his shit. You know what I mean? Oh, this guy's really popular in this group, or he's really popular in that group, and people are talking about him, and the people that I like are talking to him, so let me like his things, because then apparently he might like me. Yeah, you know how that shit goes, man.
I mean, I do understand what you're saying, but I also like we exist in social media, so we have to use, in my opinion, we have to use social media to our advantage. It's a weapon that we can use against them.
Absolutely.
And that's all part of it. Yeah, some of it does have to do with trendy. One of the reasons Anon's still powerful is because it's became a trend that they can't shut up. So I mean, I don't know our opponents are good at advertising. They're good at making something, at selling you jeans and pharmaceuticals and all of that. They're really good at being trendy, and we never have been. You know, if you can make the idea of peace and harmony and green power and not fucking each other over using slaves trendy, man, that's a win.
Right.
Right? That's really all we
Yeah,
gotta
absolutely.
do.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's part of our mission.
But you can't be. There's people that their game is ego. You know what I mean? They're not doing it for the movement. They're doing it because it makes them feel good. Oh, somebody's listening to me, or somebody, you know,
Oh, Terrence,
cares what I have
hold
to
on. I got
say.
a cough. Thor. Sorry, man. I had a hairball in my fucking throat. I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. You know, that was a heavy cough. Sorry about. Damn.
I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna stay away.
Yeah, no, I know, Terrence. I know.
I'm gonna stay away from all that.
Yeah, don't worry. My hairball will speak to him too, so don't worry.
Yeah. But there is the, you know, that group of people where they're not doing it for any of the right reasons. They're just doing it for some sort of
Popularity.
ego boost.
Yeah, we call it that ego fag, leader fag.
You know, to be honest
situation,
with you, half the shit that I do, I don't even want. This isn't even like my real profile. Nobody knows who I am. I'm a fucking ghost on the internet. Besides, you guys know who I am. But I'm just saying, because like, I don't want recognition from any of this shit. In fact, half the shit that I've done can get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, please don't put that on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all part of it. Like, it's all part of the game. I always feel, God, if I could just say the right thing at the right time, you know, you'd be able to change a couple of those minds. But it's just not that easy.
No, it's not. You know, I posted on my Facebook a meme earlier. It was like, you know, for me telling the truth, basically, you know, when I speak the truth, I get a whole shit ton of questions, you know, about my loyalty. But then when I speak a lie, you know, you fucking believe it. I mean, it's insane, you know.
But that's the world that we live in. You know, like, people will say that, you know, the conspiracy theories are believable because the truth is so fucking crazy. They don't seem all that bad. And that's, dude, a lot of the things that we deal with are that way. It's hard to make out the truth, or the truth out of the lies sometimes, because, God, the truth is so crazy.
God damn it! You know what? Now I'm in the mood, Terrence. Fuck it. That's it. You know, I was talking to this chick, right? So I've been nothing but fucking honest with her, and then she want to sit there and be like, "I'm full of shit for everything that I say." I'm like, you know what? You know the truth if it fucking hits you like a ton of bricks, man. I was like, you know what? Goodbye. That's it. You got to get to a point.
And you started that situation when you were with this girl. If you figure out women, please write a book. Inform us all. Like, we're struggling here, man.
Brother, man, I can write.
I made one lie to one
I
chick,
could write
and
fucking
the whole
books upon
relationship
women,
was fucked. Yeah, she brought that all the way up until the breakup, and I'm like, man, spare me, Jesus Christ! You can't trust me because I lied once. Jesus fucking Christ!
Nah, she'll never trust you again.
No, never trust you again. Absolutely, you know.
And it had nothing to do with the woman. It had to do with like a stupid ass story when I was like under the influence, and I wasn't even sure like what the fuck I was even saying in the first place.
Nah, man. Mafia dons have shorter memories. Yeah, I don't try. Like, I try not to. I'm one of those people. At a certain point, I just admit the fact I don't understand. I have no idea. That's why we have to have more women on the show, so we know what is going on. Only way to do is like ask them.
I've invited a couple. A couple watch this show, and if they like it, then they said they'll come in.
You know, because then they could tell you right away and just be like, you know, and give us the inside track.
Picky. They want to watch us and see what we do first. Get out of here. Either join or don't. It's a show. What the fuck are we going to do?
Oh,
I just want to make sure it's safe. I just want to make sure it's safe.
Join Wolf?
It's all good.
Join?
Well, there's not. I mean, to be honest with you, there really isn't really safe about being an activist. You're always walking that fine line between pushing it to the limit and getting in trouble. You know?
Yeah, but it's one of those. I mean, in some cases, you know that the world is going to change. So being an activist, you kind of look at that, you know, the arrest picture of Bernie Sanders. You know, a lot of the things that we're activists in, look, I'm proud of it. I'm proud I got arrested for that. Do it again. You know, so there's certain things that you're arrested for where you do feel bad about it, and there's other times you get arrested where now you do it 1,000 times over. You wear it as kind of a badge of honor. Right? You had to put me in chains. You had to put me in chains to shut me up. And even then, it was only temporary.
Everything is temporary.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. You know, this life is
I'm
only
immortal.
temporary, which is why we have to fight so hard to save the little bit that's left.
Well, that's why we procreate and we teach our children, and hopefully our children will become the better future.
No, I want it now. That's revolution.
You know?
I want it now. Right?
Well,
Progress says we can do it in 50 years. I want it now. Burn this motherfucker down.
You know, who was it that said it? Was it like Joe Rogan or was it some professor said that like if only like it was like 5 or 15% of the population rose up to what the establishment that we could actually overthrow it. That's all
easy.
that it would take.
Easy. Look at this, right? If you look at just Standing Rock, when they went to go and arrest one of us, it took 10, you know what I mean, 8 to 10 officers to arrest just one of us, right? And millions and millions of dollars, $30 million, right? Just to keep.
Terrence,
just to keep
I do that on a
tiny,
regular.
Small. What?
I said I do that shit on a regular, man.
Yeah. But the thing is, they don't have the manpower or the funding to suppress us all, right? And that's not. We were, 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% that was, that fought at Standing Rock as our population, right? If 10% of us stood up out of 7 billion, there's nothing they can do about it. They don't have, you know what I mean? They don't have 10 people to jump on each one of us,
and they don't have the
wouldn't be able
jails
to
to put us
control it
in.
at all.
They'll be so
All right,
fucking
Tyler,
full.
Here's the next GoFundMe account, bro. We got to make it official. We got to get a GoFundMe account so it's a fucking the Bilderberg group on what's that?
Did we
you
just
know
hack
what I'm talking
them?
about? We did.
That wasn't even a real hack. That was a defacing.
Yeah, it was a defacing.
Yeah. I mean that is a hack, but I'm just saying that I'm just saying that I highly doubt that there was any pertinent information on the website.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's one of those. I'm missing. When it comes to the Bilderbergs, I'm missing the point.
Well,
right? Do we really need to infiltrate them to know what the rich and powerful want to do with the world? I can save some trouble, make fucking profit, and they will do anything to fucking do it. They're gonna have a meeting about this, by the way.
Yeah. With free luncheon.
Yeah, like it just.
I think the only guy.
I'm surprised that they need to come together to have a meeting about
this. The only guy that ever tried to infiltrate the Bilderberg group, crash like Alex Jones, was Jesse Ventura, and he got chased off with guys in machine guns.
Yeah.
In a black SUV in Italy or some shit.
I miss the point of why to infiltrate them. We know what they want to do.
It's all about world domination, market manipulation, making us think that,
Yeah, your standard geopolitical circle jerk that they go and promise each other.
Yeah, and they all agree on the same
billions of dollars.
They're like, Mr. Rothschild, you're gonna look like a bad guy this year. You're gonna look like a good guy. You're gonna make a shitload of money. That's probably what goes on,
Yeah, I'm not all that really interested, I guess. When it comes to the corporate elite, they're so uninspired to begin with. It just seems like such a boring fucking thing. Even the rituals. Let me guess, you guys are gonna a bunch of 70-year-old men are gonna fucking dance around a fire naked for a while. There's a fucking surprise.
Yeah.
They're lonely, dude.
Yeah,
they just want to feel
they
special.
do at the Bohemian Grove. That's a little disturbing, bro. That's
it's disturbing, but not all that shocking. If that makes sense.
It's not that shocking, but it's definitely satanic Luciferian kind of shit.
They just want to feel important.
Yeah, it's just
feel like they're part of something.
They want to feel important.
I doubt. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was Satan, a party with a bunch of 70-year-old guys running around butt crack ass naked would be the last party I would fucking show up.
Right? What a disgrace. Poor Satan.
You know what I mean? There has to be some satanic virgins
I
who want to
really,
do a ceremony somewhere.
my personal opinion, I don't think they're doing it for just shits and giggles. I literally think that they have so much money and they've done everything
that they're bored with themselves and
I'm
they
sure
do
that has to do
shit
with
and,
some of
Welcome
it.
to
and they
drugs. Do
do
some
shit.
drugs. Jesus, that's not everything.
Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah,
Believe me, there are all
absolutely.
kinds of fucked up in there.
That's gotten old too.
Yeah, the
You won't
drug
be
scene
bored
has gotten old,
anymore.
you know.
Jesus Christ.
It just seems like you would, if you were Satan, you would be so disappointed if that's what you were conjured to. All right, and you show up and you're like,
Yeah,
Put some pants on, man.
what
Again,
is going
I don't
on?
want to fucking be here.
Jesus, the ball sacks. Are you kidding me?
David Rockefeller, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, and you've been
You
calling me.
saggy
He's
bald
like 90
bastard.
years old.
Yeah, die
Every
already, you
year.
fuckface.
Every year I have to show up to this party. Are you
Yo,
kidding me?
David, you know you're going, you're dying. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna make you put on some fucking pants, that's for sure.
Oh shit.
Anonymous bites back.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Put on a plug there.
Hey, I think it was on one of Alex Jones's flicks that when he infiltrated, there was actually like groups of gays that were like chasing him into the woods.
Oh
and all.
yeah,
I mean, it got a
So
little
what they
hairy.
do over there at the what is it, the Bohemian Grove, is they will get male strippers. Seriously.
I'm just imagining Alex Jones
serious.
hauling ass through the fucking woods with guys with like
I did a
like
lot
bow
of drugs.
ties
I know a lot
on.
of people, who live alternative lifestyles. So I hear the fucking stories. They pick up these guys, from San Francisco and haul them up, over to the fucking woods, and they'll dance around naked. I'm serious, dude.
Alex Jones is
Who
the
would
CIA.
sign up for that? If they walk into like a gay bar and they're all like, "Look we're here to pick up, a couple of male strippers. We need to take you way up into the middle of the woods. You can't tell nobody you're going up there."
Whoa.
No.
You got to offer him a lot of cash.
I think that's what you wouldn't be quite sure if this was like some weird sexual thing or if they were like trying to hunt the ultimate prey.
There is this one weird story, where Bill Clinton's going to Bohemian Grove, and Hillary wants to go with him, but since she was I don't know what she did or how she got in, she was escorted off the property and was screaming at the top of her head.
Whoa. Well, I mean, I'm sure she was bummed about not getting any of the male stripper action, or do they just have them running around the woods?
Oh, there's some
I don't know.
females,
Them doing the mock sacrifice, and worshiping a 40-foot tall owl and yelling weird shit. It's the most bizarre. It's bizarre.
I mean, okay, let's say you're walking around the woods, beer in hand, you were doing some camping, and you accidentally stumble in on that. Like, what do you do?
Well, yes. Burning Man. Yeah, it's similar, but they don't do like the mock sacrifice. And
No, I was just fucking around.
Oh yeah.
What kind of?
You mean you don't have a 40-foot owl in your backyard?
Right?
Well, for sacrifices, but nothing on the scale that they're talking about.
No, I don't have a 40-foot
ours
one.
are just like I got Drake. We're blue collar sacrifice here. So I mean, after we do the goat sacrifice, we have a barbecue. You know what I mean? Maybe watch the game. I don't know what
made a meme for Wolfsack out of that.
You can't afford like gay strippers or anything to march around the property.
Got somebody like burning on a cross, and it says "Mess with the best, burn like the rest." It's my meme.
Oh, you just. What do they do when you show the barbecue
I thought that was already a meme for the KKK.
No, I don't know what it is, but it sounded good, and there's lots of fire.
Yeah, it sounded good. You sober up.
Whoa!
I just slapped a Wolfsack picture on it.
There you go.
Wonder why everyone thinks you're a white supremacist group, and it's because they're sporting their fucking tagline.
Now that I think about it, I probably won't share it no more. Nobody ever responds, honestly.
Of course not.
That's why.
I'll show you guys. I'll post it on my page. Check it.
Yeah, please tag me in it.
Dude, you're gonna have what you thought was an Anon meeting, and you're gonna be hosting fucking plant meetings before you know what's going on.
And then he wonders why there were clan meetings in his other county.
What's y'all's? Do I have
They were
y'all on
organizing
Facebook
them.
already?
Yeah.
I know I got half of you guys. I don't know if I got all y'all though.
Nah, you don't have me, Tyler.
What's your profile?
Well, you
If
see
you
my
want to throw
name.
it out there,
You
just
see
look
my
up.
name.
I'll
Just
make it
look
up
up.
for you.
Just look Aaron Goldberg. That's
There
my
you go.
profile. Yeah, my name,
Okay.
Aaron Goldberg.
Oh, just straight. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
just
Well,
straight. Yeah, I told you I don't have a sock, man. It's who I am.
legit. All right.
Yeah,
I can do
legit.
that.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Look up Arthur Wolf if you don't hear from me. It's not my
Right on.
name, but
Watch you get like one friend request.
hey,
Hey, actually, I got like 5 today. I feel important, man. Come on, leave me alone.
I've been getting them the whole show.
Hold on.
But actually, fucking, I've been getting a lot of weed guys with I don't know, from Oregon or whatever, and strippers.
We like our bud. Strippers.
Yeah, we like our strippers and bud, bro. This
Hey.
whole past month, man, since Valentine's Day, a matter of fact.
Oh,
It's been
there you go.
going crazy.
There's
Welcome
the
to
friend
Oregon.
request.
Oh shit! There's that one.
I'm the only weird guy who's gonna name himself that fucking weird.
I get a lot of foreign people.
Yeah,
all
everybody
the time.
everybody thinks I'm Chinese or something. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just weird.
We're all fucking weird. You know. Oh shit. Is it late?
12, 16. I don't know what time it is where you guys are at.
One.
It's
Yeah,
only
we got
like
like
10,
we got
15
like
here.
I got 1:16 here. East
we got
Coast
like
time.
15 minutes.
How
So
many
what's
views
up?
do we have? Somebody should let's ask get some people to ask us some.
Yeah.
Questions.
There
I
we go.
always feel like we're not
Last 15 minutes, man. Let's get some
I
questions.
think everybody bailed on
with
us.
with our audience.
Yeah, because we have the shitty PlayStation roommate playing PS4.
Oh my god, we gotta kick his ass.
Her ass. She's old.
Oh, well. We gotta bake her some goodies or something. We gotta make her some.
Poor old gamer off of her game.
We gotta make some weed brownies for her, so that way she can just stay off the game.
I actually
I'll
think
fucking
she's like
slap
an
the mixed shit
alcoholic
out
or
of you.
something. She always smells like booze and shit.
Yes.
Hey, just
You
buy
have
a
an
bottle of
interesting
wine.
relationship with your roommate. Just call her out on fucking.
Do you have a drinking problem?
Here, I got a friend request from somebody who has no friends.
Oh shit!
And two
Why did
pictures
you
from Oregon. From Oregon. Looks like a stripper.
Oh look, see, from Oregon. Look at that. Man.
Anna Gibbs.
Thanks for sending the invite, Anna.
Go away. That's a big old delete.
Hey, Candace, thank you too for that friend request.
You gotta have more than just one picture. Sorry.
Yeah, I had one the other day. What was her name? Kathy Hart. And then in the subtitles it said, "You know I gotta have that right heart." I'm like, yeah, decline. Like 5 friends. I'm like, yeah, sure.
And it was just made 5 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, right,
It's
exactly.
5 minutes ago that kills me.
Like,
Terrence,
do
you
I
never
look?
add me. I'm always that weird guy.
I'm like, you don't see my profile pic, do you? It says "fuck you." If that's not self-explanatory, I don't know what the fuck is, right?
Nobody accepts my friend request. They're like, oh, it's a Chinese guy again.
Fuckers. Honestly, I assume if I can't speak their language, I don't accept them because I don't really see the purpose. It might be shallow.
I'll straight up do a Google Translate. I don't care.
Dude,
I don't care.
All about.
Yeah, not only that, but you do know they got that machine now to where you talk to it and it speaks their language.
Yeah,
that machine.
Yeah,
cell
that
phone.
machine. No, it's not a cell phone. It's like
what do they call it? It's called Rose.
yeah, I forgot what his name. I posted on one of my pages.
Oh, the Rosetta Stone?
No. You talk into your wireless headset, and it'll translate through the phone, and then audio
It'll
voice will
speak
come
their
out to the other.
language.
Yeah, to
Oh,
the
that's
other
cool.
person.
Yeah, this shit is awesome.
I did not know that.
I think it just might be easier to learn the language. But
Not really. I mean,
Absolutely not.
I mean, Chinese is pretty damn hard.
Korean is really hard too.
You do realize we have the most complex language, right?
English?
English, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Korean as well.
Yeah, I don't know. English, I don't think English was all. I don't think English.
It's just that we have
Well, that's because you speak it.
4 different meanings for one word spelled differently. Like that's when it gets complex. That's why you got there, or
Well,
I and I and
we only
I.
have like what, one word for love, and then you speak in Spanish, and they got like how many?
They're much more loving people than we are, obviously.
Well, no,
And they
it's
don't
like
speak for the past or the future either.
A
They only
lot of
talk
words
for
are
now.
lost in translation as well if you speak different languages.
Yeah, sometimes it'll take me a second to get in like the right gear. You know, where it'll take me a day or so to get back into speaking whatever language I'm in.
I watched Sons of Anarchy one time, and they had a whole season where they were in Dublin, Ireland. And by the time I was done watching that whole season, for some reason I was talking with an accent.
Oh no!
I was like walking around with an Irish accent. And I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with me?" That's what you get for binge watching
It was your
shit.
ancestors bubbling up inside of you.
I guess. Fucking crazy bastards. Thought that only happened when you drank.
No, fucking immigrants.
How dare them?
Oh, I love it.
I completely forgot I'm on a tag ban. I can't tag you in that. I can't tag anybody.
Oh yeah, that was one that's supposed to be one of the topics tonight. Was censorship on the internet and techniques to get around it.
How the fuck do I make it so I can tag people again then? Like I even sent a letter to
Well,
Facebook.
if you keep on using scripts and this and that, you're gonna get popped for certain things. But
Pretty sure they think I'm a robot. I know that much.
Oh,
well,
Tyler, Jacob said to please at him, man. I just read the live stream.
I count it as I'm going to be banned every once in a while. That's just part of the game. It can be frustrating, it's annoying. You have to or you'll have to send links out to other people to have them post them to kind of hit that critical mass. But no, we get censored constantly.
So I'm just gonna post it. Watch my wall. I guess.
Much. That's why I was saying
I don't know
earlier.
what to
We need
do
to go back to 4chan.
About Justin Trudeau. You want to punch him in the face and shake his hand, at the same time. He's the most frustrating fucking leader ever.
Some people love him, some people hate him.
Well, it's just good, you're gonna legalize marijuana, nice work. You want to shake his hand, but then he wants to push through the pipelines as well, which makes you want to punch him in the face, and you're not really sure.
Yeah, his smile kind of annoys the fuck out of me, to be honest.
I just want to, I just wish you had it, we had an opportunity to just be straight with him, be like, look man, are you on our side or not? Right? Just so I know what category to put you in. You know what I mean? Pick a fucking side and stick with it.
Pretty boy.
Huh?
Huh?
That's all. He's just a pretty boy. He's
He
not,
said
he's
what
not
he
going to
needed to
stand for
say.
nothing.
Oh, are you talking to me?
I guess that's Wolf's nickname, Pretty Boy.
I don't. I just nobody answered, so I figured I'd throw that out. I don't know.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Last time I heard Pretty Boy,
we all have
that
that
was
view
the
of
Outsider
ourselves.
movie.
When he goes, pretty boy, everybody just kind of looks around like, who the fuck is he talking to?
Trudeau, stay on topic.
Good. No, he's just he kind of has the Clinton thing. When Clinton was president, he could do the same thing. His personality would override the evil shit that he was doing. Obama was real good at that too.
Well,
Obama was an asshole.
I mean, he bombed so many people and got the Nobel Peace Prize.
He seemed like he was a good guy, which let him get away with it. He was no more of an asshole than let's say Clinton was going to be, right?
But he
no more of an
openly
asshole.
did not give a shit, and he would look at you like you're an idiot.
Would make you seem like he was an alright dude.
Right? How he would walk behind his wife when she was going up the stairs, or how he would hold the umbrella for her. Those stupid.
Yeah, of course.
I see that shit too.
Yeah, he would do that kind of stuff, but then, not make it a law that all women are paid the same as men for the same job. Equal pay for equal fucking work. That would be a real show that you gave a shit about women's rights. But no, go ahead, hold the door. Great job there, buddy.
As long as
Chivalry
he was smiling,
makes
it looked
everything
all right.
okay.
Yeah, like that's exactly the kind of leader that I'm kind of getting Trudeau is too.
Wolf, I'm fucking dying over here, bro.
What are you dying on? What happened? Take a big old bong hit. Burn!
No, I'm actually looking at mess with the best, burn like the rest, and I'm fucking dying over here.
He legitimately did not know that was a Klansman fucking.
Oh shit! He's like, no wonder I don't get any likes. So don't worry. I just fucking laughed at it, bro. So there
It's
you go.
intended to
You
piss
got
people
one.
off. That's all. It's a troll post. So
Why are all of these white supremacists on my page? It's ridiculous. Like moths to a fucking flame.
it's like a house burning with a man on top, and there's like a little dude. I thought it looked cool. I don't know.
Dude, it does kind of resemble a cross.
You know, when you put it all together, you know, like when you step back and look at it, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is.
It's already there.
Too late.
I've
It's
shared
too
it like
late.
100 times.
It's a troll.
Too late.
It's a troll post. If it pisses you off, it did its job.
There you go.
That's all. Nobody ever says anything on it, so.
All right, Tyler. So what's up, man? You want to ask any questions to anybody out there, man? See if
I
they have
can't.
anything.
I have the same issue as you. I can only see the feed going on, but I can't see the comments.
Yeah, as soon as I get to the feed, it's like you guys can't hear me. So look, I'm logging into my laptop now. If I do it that way,
We have like
10 minutes.
No, less than that. 4 minutes.
All right, can we play a fucking Jeopardy theme song with that then?
I'll take economics for 400.
Anonymous on a daily double.
There you go.
I'll take Eshwarge.
But no, some guys.
I'd like to buy a
some
valve.
people I was talking to wanted to, maybe for an upcoming show, just talk about some of the stuff that we have done. A lot of people are not informed. Even I'm not informed on all some of the stuff that everything that we've done.
Well, why don't they send us things to talk about? That'd be nice to get interactive with our audience, and we can, they can give us some ideas.
I think that's what the comment section was supposed to be for. We just never get around to actually checking it. Or are you talking about like sending in stuff ahead of time?
Well,
I mean, it would be great, but
that would be great.
IDGAF.
So that way we can actually, do research on it and have a great discussion upon it and interact with our audience. You know what I mean?
So create like a topics like post that people can come back to and like just this is what I want to see on your next show. Not just a comments on your last show, just something they can go to, like a page they can insert it.
Exactly.
Or at least message the
I think
page.
we need. Yeah, I think or
Message the page.
Message the page. Absolutely. If
Do you have a
anybody
button on
that's
it?
listening, message us and let us know what you guys want to talk about, what you want to hear about, and we'll do research. We'll talk about it, and we'll interact more with you guys. Hopefully, next time, us men won't be so full of ourselves and only have a self.
Yeah, and I'll try to get
conversation.
the feeds better and tell my roommate to just please, I need to get this feed up. I can't have you playing PlayStation.
And
Get
drinking
them their own
wine.
router.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Pay the bill a little bit bigger. Was it like an extra $20 $10 for an extra router?
No, she's got like cable internet. It's like as fast as it can go, but like not only that, it's on a Sunday night. When using cable connection, everybody's using the same connection.
Oh, so like some like Xfinity type thing? No, not
Yeah.
cable, no.
Yeah.
Yeah? Fuckers.
All right, y'all.
We done for the night?
I think so. I thought we were gonna go off at 12:30. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter to me.
Yeah, that's all right. I kind of think we rambled for a while.
Yeah, longer than we needed to.
I stayed on for the whole show, guys. Hey, normally I bail out halfway through.
My system just cut out. I couldn't hear anybody there for a while, so that was kind of a
It's happened a couple times since I've
That's
been sitting here
because
now.
that's because you went to the live feed. You was watching it.
Well, no, like I've got my phone and the laptop here. I should have been able to go back and forth, no problem. It just cut out altogether.
Watch, I got hit with another copyright infringement.
Yeah, who knows why they cut it? What we said that made them cut it?
Talking about shooting presidents is never a good idea.
I never said that.
We didn't. We were talking about protecting the president.
Before we get out of here,
talking about protecting him.